Knicks Nation, welcome to this special episode of Level-Headed Knicks Talk. And as always, we have a whole lot to talk about. So the NBA finally acknowledges their mistake by rescinding the technical on Mitchell Robinson. But what is the underlying meaning there? Game 3 watch party was canceled. A lot of Knicks fans are upset, but was it a good thing? Why does the sport books continue to doubt the Knicks? We're going to talk about that. Finals MVP award odds have been updated for who's the favorite to win it. And no, it's not Wemby. Also, we got to talk about Jalen Brunson and the truth that will unsettle and make every Spurs fan feel crazy. And how did Greg Popovich, the San Antonio Spurs legendary coach, how did he help fortify the Knicks title run? We're going to talk about all these things tonight on Level-Headed Knicks Talk. What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night. And man, though, we have an action-packed show for you. But before we begin, we have to address the proper formalities. We have to smash that like button. So smash it now, so we can continue to let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. And man, I do appreciate you guys. While you're at it, you might as well subscribe, because we know that in the last 28 days, well over 50% of you guys are not subscribed, so subscribe now to help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10K subscribers, and each time we reach a new milestone, we do have special giveaways. And the first is the 5K giveaway, where we will give away a rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites, none of the above. Subscribe now, and you will automatically be entered in a chance to win. Hopefully you guys are having a great night, man. It's still hot in New York City, even though I think this will be the last day of hot weather. Salute to Darlene, I see you. Tendril, what's good? Shamario, what's up? Big time salute to you. All right, who else is in the building? Joseph, what's good? V-Dash, let's go. Cleo, uh-oh. What's good, Cleo? OKF Nation, continue to smash that like button as these guys pour into the chat. So yeah, I want to talk about a couple of things before we actually officially begin the show. Tomorrow, the Twin K podcast returns. We also will have the Game 3 of the NBA Finals as well. So we'll do Smoke Fire right after the game. Now, I didn't add it to the intro, but tonight we will do my 3 keys to victory for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's game is going to be a very interesting one, and we'll talk more than that. All right. I think that's all for the updates. Blue Orange Brush will be back on Tuesday, of course, and we're looking forward to the sweep. All right. Now, a couple of things too. I think I want to start it off talking about the watch parties. All right. We know that the president will be in the building. Regardless of how you feel about the president, you know, I'm not one to mix politics with sports. I don't really give a damn about that. But from the Knicks side of it, I want to talk about the security checkpoints for those who will be in attendance. They're talking about a TSA level of security. So if you are going to enter the building, make sure you get there early. All right. And don't bring a bag. They have a no bag policy. All right. So if you're to all the ladies, I would leave the purse in the car. I wouldn't play around with them. You know, they're taking the security very seriously. And another thing, too, because the president will be there, they are going to cancel the watch parties that normally take place outside. You know, my question for you guys, not about the political stuff, but about the watch party. Do you guys think that it's a good idea for them to shut down the watch party? You know, I'm sort of leaning towards it because, you know, I don't like to see 17 Knicks fans getting arrested, whether they're kids, whether they're not real Knicks fans. It don't matter to me. They're still attached or affiliated with Knicks Nation. So I am trying to petition the mayor to give us 7th Avenue. And, you know, the way things have been going is not looking like we're going to get it. Now, I don't know how they're going to do the parade, but it's going to be a lot of people. And I would love for them to make special accommodations for us Knicks fans. I really would, but we don't know. Now, to all my other people who, or my Knicks fans who like to go to watch parties, they are doing the other watch parties. I think they got watch parties all over. But the Central Park watch party will still be going down. So, you know, definitely you could check that out if you would like to partake in the watch party. Me personally, I don't really care for the watch parties because I'm here with the game night and the 82 nights. I'm taking my notes. You know what I'm saying? I like to watch the game by myself. I don't want to be around nobody because I got to zone in and focus and lock in. But if you are into that, those are the other things that's there. But that's a question I want to know from you guys. You know, is it a good idea to at least pause on the watch parties for a while? Of course, we're talking about Mitchell Robinson. There was a huge, huge news for Mitch's pockets, especially that they're going to overturn the technical. Now, I got a theory I kind of put together last minute on that about Mitchell Robinson. You guys can let me know if I'm crazy. I'll get into that later. But if you want to talk about that, we can as well. I'm gonna talk about the odds, and then I'm gonna open up the phone line. All right. So right now we know that the Knicks have been underdogs for this entire series. I mean, the Knicks were never predicted to be the favorites to do anything. We finally got our finals favorite odds when we were already up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But, you know, Vegas, they were not big on the Knicks. So really quickly, let me just set this up really quickly and continue to smash that like button as you enter the show. Just want to make sure my research mode is good. Okay. And it's not. So I'm going to set that up now. But the odds to me, and you know, and some of you might say, well, why are you so concerned about the odds? I like looking at the odds because these people have access to certain information that, you know, we just don't have. And, you know, when they're picking, you know, this team with this odds, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, my bad. I didn't even realize I'm trying to set research mode up. I put research mode up there so y'all can see it anyway. I respect the process that they have to select favorites. You know, that's all I'm really trying to say. When we talk about the odds for MVP and the odds this period, you know, there are agendas from the sports books, and you can tell. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. So I'm gonna go back to the research mode in a second. Right, bam. Come out of studio mode. All right, so there you go. So this is what I want us to take a look at. And the key reason sports books are rooting against the Knicks in the NBA Finals. Entering game 1 of the NBA Finals, sportsbooks and the Knicks fans were aligned on the same outcome. The first championship in 53 years for the Orange and Blue. Salute to that thought. Heading into game 3, fans can almost taste the victory champagne with the Knicks up 2-0. According to John Ewing, not Patrick Ewing, but John Ewing of BetMGM, the volume of money on the Knicks to win the NBA Finals have been so high that New York winning has gone from the preferred outcome to a huge liability. I'm going to talk about it more on Monday or tomorrow for the podcast. There are fans that are making a killing on these odds. And I said this all playoffs. Go ahead, lose your money. Continue to pick against the Knicks. Futures bets, any game that the Knicks were underdogs, they dropped the ball. They blew it. And now they got to pay. So according to BetMGM, there has been so much money on the Knicks at the start of the finals that the book is hoping the Spurs can rally to win the title. That is what the sports book, that's what they're hoping for. So guys, so all my conspiracy people out there, the books, we got a guy from BetMGM who says that they want the Spurs to win. Could this be the reason why we've gotten the calls we gotten? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. It just seems odd that, we're going to talk about Mitch. He got his technical foul overturned, goddammit. We won the game by 1 point. What was going on? So we got the books pulling for our arrival. So not only are we playing against the San Antonio Spurs, but we're playing against the goddamn sports books. We're playing against anybody who's against or anti-Knick Nation. Let me just show you this too, because there's another interesting piece to this story here. All right, bam. Spurs have the best player and the better overall team. Wait, what? I'm a very practical guy. And salute to everybody who was on the members only watch party. I presented a question to the panel. Salute to all the channel members that was there though. Is lit, as always. Members only Sundays. And I said, yo, why aren't the Knicks one of the best teams or a top 2 team all time in the playoffs? Why not? Are we just going by your regular season record? Does that determine? I might have to write content on it. I might have to write an article on it. But I posed the question, why can't the Knicks be one of the best teams? Victor Wembanyama is the best player on the best team. How? We have been the best team in these playoffs all year, Knicks Nation. I am the objective fan, not a delusional fan. I will cook any one of you naysayers in a debate. Set it up. We could debate, is the Knicks the best team or not? I could give a goddamn about your odds. I'm just going to just hit you with all of the historic things we did in this postseason. And any team that you want to say is better than the Knicks, my first question is, did they win 13 games in a row? I had to censor myself. Hey, I got to put the language up for myself. Watch the language. Keep it clean, family-friendly vibes only. But it's very frustrating. All right, hold on. Let me get through this craziness. All right, how are they the better team on the best player? This is what Anthony Parenti of Sports Trader at BetMGM said before the series started. The sports book will be cheering for the Knicks. San Antonio is the biggest remaining liability on futures books. Now, here's the part that's the most craziest. No team who had odds of as bad as the Spurs had to open the season, The San Antonio Spurs opened the season at 25-1 odds. And then 66-1 when the season started. Now, this same team who y'all underestimated is trash. Well, I'm not going to say it's trash. I'm going to relax. Let me respect the process. They ascended to second place in the West, making y'all eat y'all stupid words. And y'all didn't learn your goddamn lesson. And that's why y'all going to continue to lose. It's Knicks Info. Salute to the No Spooky crew. I do appreciate y'all. And if you don't know who the No Spooky crew is, that's the people who, during the Pick'em challenge, said Knicks and Foe. Yeah, not Foe. Foe. You feel what I'm saying? Salute to my man AP. I think Dolan made a mistake there because it's going to be a distraction for the city and maybe the team, even though the president is not on the court. I mean, I don't like politics in basketball, but it's hard from a business perspective for me to say it's a mistake when you got the greatest, the largest finals ticket price in NBA history. People are paying damn near 5 figures to get inside Madison Square Garden. And those prices definitely shoot up when you got the president in the building. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So from a business perspective and eyeballs, you know how many people are going to watch the game just because he's there? He's going to bring all types of casuals. So it's going to help with the rating. And it's going to, listen, I swear to God, please do not text me if you're not calling the show. I'm just going to block you. Just letting you know. I don't respect it. If you're not calling the show, don't message me. All right? So now that we're clear, you'll stop sending me messages and I won't have to get you the hell up out of here. Anyway, let me continue where I'm at. So when we're talking about the move from a business perspective, it's just going to bring eyeballs. It's going to bring big money and people talking about it. And already the numbers are up. I got to find the article. I'll talk about it tomorrow. The ratings are sky high for these NBA finals. And we're breaking records, man. And, you know, unfortunately, the politics have to get ingested in it. And the wrong people benefit, you know, people who are not concerned with what we have going on. They're just there for a clickable, viral moment. Doesn't really help our cause, you know? And so I don't really care except for the fact that they're trying to use my Knicks as a political chip. I don't like that. I just personally, you know, I keep my politics separate from my sport. I don't like the two together. I really don't. It just doesn't mix. And it, you know, it is what it is, though. I can't be mad at the Dolan from a business perspective. It's a big move. And then to stay on the odds really quickly, and where are we at on the show? After this, I'll open up the phone line. So if you want to call up 646-995-8389, if you are a Spurs fan, you're more than welcome to call up. All right? On my show, I talk to everybody. All right? Now they may get you the hell up out of here. Some Knicks fans may not want to hear it, but as long as you can talk basketball and you're not going to be up here saying, oh, Brunson, this and that. I don't do that. I talk real basketball, bro. So if you're not a basketball NBA fan, then this channel ain't the channel for you. I'm just keeping it real. Like if you just want to be, you know, trolly and talk nonsense, I don't got time for that. Now, sticking with the odds, I do want to talk about the finals MVP odds. Once again, Knicks fans making a killing. We benefit from their ignorance. And it's willful ignorance because they had the numbers there. They're just banking on a name. And it's coming back to bite them. So when you have the sports books rooting for the underdog, you're fighting against an establishment. You go back to the research mode. The NBA Finals MVP odds update. Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns leapfrog Victor Wembanyama in shocking fashion. The only people who were shot are the people who are casuals, or they just hate the Knicks and they want to see the Knicks fold. But the bottom line is the New York Knicks are on fire. This shouldn't shock anybody. The 2026 Bill Russell's NBA Finals MVP award was Victor Wembanyama's to lose, entering the best-of-7 series. After 2 games, the Knicks 1-2 punch. Jalen Brunson and Towns has surpassed the French phenom in odds to lift the trophy. When Wembanyama's, I said if I butchered the name, I'm just going to say Wemby. Wemby's odds have ballooned to plus 390 after opening up the odds as a favorite, minus 180. They continue to lose money. Now they're rooting against the Knicks. Look at the odds. Brunson plus 100, Towns plus 185. Hey, Knicks Nation, I think Big Bodega Cat has a chance. But listen, that Mikal Bridges right there, if you a believer in my former client, Mikal Bridges, he's 150 to 1. I'm not advocating gambling and bet responsibly there. That's not my goal. But that 150 to 1? I wouldn't be surprised if Mikal got the MVP. I might say he's going to get it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Just saying. Those are the odds. And this is a big deal once again because they pick against the Knicks. So all the leverage, all the money, they were hoping for it to go the other way so they won't lose. But a lot of money has gone on the underdog Knicks. Salute the Knick Nation. We don't give a damn. We're going to pick our team. And Vegas is paying for it, literally. So those are the finals odds. And that's the machine that we have going up against us. So if you want to talk, I'm going to take a couple of calls. Then I'll get back into some topics. But we got the sports books rooting for us to lose. All right. Mitchell Robinson's tech was rescinded. All right. We could talk about that. 646-995-8389. The number's on the screen. And I think it's in the description as well. Got my first caller. First time caller. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from, family?
I'm calling from Brooklyn, my brother. How are you?
What's going on? Brooklyn in the building, man. Where you want to go?
All I want to do is tell you, man, they can't be stopped. You can't stop that, man. That flow is just too deep. They've been doing it, and it's not going to stop. You know, and it's like
that's a fact.
One of those things where you can say the focus is just too focusing. You know what I mean? Yep. You can't stop 100%. That. You can't stop that. It's a powerful move right now, and they're really focused. You cannot stop that team. I'm sorry, it's over.
It's over.
It's over, man. It's over. It's over. They cooked, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of breakfast they on, but they gonna need it.
I got a question for you. Why do you think the NBA rescinded Mitchell Robinson's technical? Why during the game didn't they just keep it a no call or do a double tech? What do you think? You think they covering their trap? What do you think about that?
I think that they're trying to cover up the griminess that they had going on, and I think that there's a lot going on. They wanted this to go a little longer and whatnot, but the Knicks is not going for it. These guys really played their heart out, and all those fouls that was taking place, that was ridiculous, man. That OG 3-pointer, that was ridiculous too. That foul, that was crazy. You understand? The choking Alvarado and all that. Wemby. Man, come on, man. Come on. They ain't see none of that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It could be deliberate by design. I'm not exactly. I just feel when they get since we're at home, when it starts,
it's over. I believe they're gonna win by 20. If you think I'm lying, I think they'll win by 20. It was up by 13 and in the fourth quarter. And
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when they get home, you know what I mean? You cooked. You cooked. There's nothing.
Insane.
There's nothing left for you. So I'm just very proud of those guys, man. I'm very proud. And I'm gelling, you know, how confident and calm he is and the way he has the team, and Cat playing like, oh my God, I can't believe it. This guy came from out of that whatever zone that he was in. He's in something totally different now, and he's strong, and I love it.
I'm not sure if you're a gambling man, not that I'm promoting it, but were you able to get some money from these bookies? They just giving away money.
Yeah, well, you know what? My focus is making sure these guys win, man. I'm just focused on us right now. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And my money good.
I got you. No doubt, man. And what's your name again, my brother?
My name is Jay, man. My name is Jay. And God bless you. You keep up the good work, man. Stay positive like you are.
No doubt, man. Hey, always. 100%, man. Salute to Kings County as well. Represent.
Thank you.
No doubt. My man out of Brooklyn, man. Yo, is it me or is it like, we got a lot of Brooklyn callers, man. Like, a lot of people from Brooklyn call up here. I ain't mad at it. That's my borough. You feel me? Just a lot of, I guess Brooklyn just feel comfortable calling in, man. You know what I mean? Brooklyn, like, dominating the boroughs. I ain't gonna lie. They dominate. What you want me to say? All right. Save this as Jay from Brooklyn. All right, bet. 646-995-8389. You're talking about Mitch's Tech rescinded. NBA Finals. I'm going to give my 3 keys a little bit later into the show. The sports is confirmed. The bookies are rooting against us, the sports books. Yeah. They said they're hoping and praying that the San Antonio Spurs will win the series so they can win some of their damn money back. They've been picking against the Knicks for so damn long, and they're tired of losing. Insane. See if my man V-Dash is still there. What's going on, V-Dash?
Yo.
What's going on, family? How you feeling, man?
Let's go.
Karan, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my brother. Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
You can hear me. I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. That's on me. Can you hear me now? That's my fault.
Yeah. I hear you.
Restart the time. What's going on, my brother?
Man, hey, 13 straight games.
13 straight,
man. What's going on, man? I ain't get a chance to speak on it since the last game, man, but it's definitely destiny, man. When you got their superstars or so-called superstar player go 0 for 3 in situational basketball, hey, man. You got Tony Brothers and all his shenanigans and his crew, man.
That was crazy.
Like everybody been saying, man, we can't be stopped, man. We can't be stopped, man. Deuce did a good job at stopping his foot before that half-court line, but you know.
NBA cheat codes.
You know.
So what do you think about
try not to blame it on?
No. Listen, it is what it is, man. But the bookies are confirmed that want the Knicks to lose because they've been losing a lot of money. A lot of money coming in on the Knicks. What's your thoughts on that? That the bookies are saying, the Vegas is saying they want us to lose. That's crazy.
See, it's hard for me to believe that because the house normally smarter than that, bro. The house is normally way smarter than that. Either that or they guy that's scouting us is dumb, or they just really hate our guts, bro. And I ain't gonna front. I'm down here in the southern part of the country, man. I'm going to work. They looking at me like we hate y'all guts. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But hey, listen, it's all, bro. I had a dude walk up on me at the job. He just looked at me, man. He looked at me with that face.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it is, but it's all good. I know one thing, my bets is good, bro. My bets is good.
That's fine.
I have future bets. Man, before the playoffs even started, man. Hey, soon as we hoist that trophy, bro, I'm cashing in.
So you caught that plus 2,200?
I got 25, bro. I got 2,500.
Wow.
I got plus 2,500.
I'm tired.
You know what I'm saying?
I stopped gambling at the wrong time.
Bro, I got it at plus 25. They let me down last year, bro. I bet big on us last year when we lost to Indiana, man. Listen, don't get me wrong. I caught a couple good ones when we beat Boston. I got nice off of Boston. Right. And I got nice off of when the Mavs got the #1 pick. When they traded that boy to the Lakers, I was like, yo, ain't no way they about to rig this lottery. Mavericks about to get the first pick, bro. And I was right on the money. That's fine. That time went fast. But check this real quick before I go. One thing, Mike Brown, if y'all don't watch his interviews, watch his post game, just watch all his conferences, man. Mike Brown be talking his stuff, man. And
he knows his stuff.
Much respect to that dude. One of the biggest things I noticed, he said, I wanted us to go through adversity during the season. Like, we had to find out what we needed to fix. He's like, I'm glad we went through those struggles. I'm glad we went through those pains because now you see the result now. Man, all much love and respect to Mike Brown, man. Like, we wouldn't be doing this right now if it wasn't for him, man. Real talk.
Man, I appreciate you, V-Dash, man. Have a good night, my brother.
Let's go, Knicks. Man. Salute to the chat, man. Let's go, Knicks. Hit them likes.
Smash them likes. Yeah, I'm glad he said, yo, that's a great segue. Smash them likes, man, as you enter and watch the show. No game tonight, man. We having some fun on a Sunday night, man. We talking about the refs. Well, yeah, they had to correct their mistake. They rescinded the technical on Mitchell Robinson. By the way, subscribe if you're not subscribed. All right, we here every day, twice a day mostly, and help us close the gap because well over half of you watch are not subscribed. So might as well make it official today. I do appreciate y'all for y'all support. Salute to the channel members. We just did a members only live stream, and it was lit. It was fire. I'm gonna take a couple of more calls, and I'm gonna get right back into the topics because we still got to talk about Jalen Brunson. The truth about Jalen Brunson. We got to talk about Greg Pop, how he actually helped the Knicks. I'm going to get to my 3 keys, and we're talking about why do you think the NBA called the technical foul on Mitch? And, of course, they rescinded it, but why did they call it? Is there something to that? We asking some questions tonight. There's some concerted efforts to stop our Knicks for a lot of reasons to winning this chip.
Yo.
What's going on, Musa?
Not much.
Let's go.
Is this the New York Musa?
Yeah, this is not the Spurs Musa or whatever that.
No, he's a Mavericks fan now. He's not a Spurs fan.
He called up? I didn't even know.
No, I called him. He answered and he said no, he's really a Spurs fan. I mean, he's really a Mavericks fan. So yeah.
Oh, so you blocked him or what?
No, I ain't blocked. I just hung up on him. I said, get him out of here. He could call back. Yeah, I got him out of here.
Oh,
so what's going on, my brother? Where you want to go tonight? A lot of crazy stuff going on.
Let's restart. These pre-fan ticket sales are insane. I've been seeing it online. It's crazy. The prices are like skyrocketed.
5 figures, right?
Yeah, insane. Never thought a Knicks game ticket would be that much.
I lied to myself. I said, yo, I'm going to a finals game. We go to the finals.
Yeah, that's how you feel in the beginning. You're like, oh, it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be like, not crazy expensive, but here we go. It's like, a lot of money
for tickets. 7 bands for tickets.
Yeah, I never thought an NBA playoff ticket would ever be that much in a million years.
Crazy, man. How you feel about the watch party being shut down, though? Do you think that's a good thing to give these Knicks fans a break?
I think they're only doing it because of Trump coming. To be honest with you, just literally no other reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they wanted to do it, they would have still done it.
Yeah, I mean they got the ones at Central Park, but there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. We had 17 arrests. Lady was charged, never been arrested before, assaulting officers. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Okay. That's crazy to think about.
How you feel about the sports books, man?
The sports books?
They're coming for us. Yeah, they said that they want the Spurs to win.
That's not happening, bro. It's ending in 4. I mean, they can keep dreaming all they want.
I'm the same. It just makes you think with the refs and all of this. Is this by
Yo, bro,
design?
the
Like,
refs
what's
have made some
going on?
horrendous calls lately, bro. Oh my god.
It's
These
crazy.
guys, like, Tony brothers, bro. Get them out of here. Enough of them.
It's wild, man.
Making the most biased calls ever, yo. Like, why calling a clear foul on OG when it wasn't even a foul? Well, that was a shocking one that they called.
Man, but it's crazy. All this effort and they still can't beat us.
They can't beat us. It's like what do you call it? It's 5 versus 8 or whatever.
Right. Right.
It's like we're going against
Wow.
not only are we playing against the Spurs, we're playing against the refs, and we're still proving them wrong.
Seconds.
We continue to humiliate these guys.
Man, Knicks in photo. We getting them up out of here.
What's your 3K? I mean, what's your 3 takeaways for tomorrow? 3 keys. I mean,
I got you. Just give me. I got you. Just gotta listen for a little while longer. I got you. Trust me. I got you. I'm gonna get into it. All right.
I appreciate you, yo.
No doubt.
All right, peace.
Peace. Yeah, I'm gonna get into the 3 keys a little bit later into the show. I want to get some more people in here and mix it up. Topics, callers. You know, I like that wave right now, and that's where we're gonna continue to do it. Get my man Rez in the building. Why is Detroit number 13 in the queue right now? Oh my God, what's going on, Rez? Man, nothing much, man. They trying to. It's a conspired effort to take down our Knicks.
It's conspiracy.
What's going on?
You know, I've been trying to wrap my head. You know, it's good you were talking about that. I was thinking about it today. You know, I'm not a big gambler or anything. I don't either. I just mess around because I feel like I have a crystal ball, and I try to think about what's going on in the mind of Vegas. And I think they made a big mistake. Number one, I think they just underestimated the Knicks and overestimated the Spurs after that win against the Thunder. And I think generally they thought that everyone would be on this Wemby train and that the Knicks would maybe mess up. But the thing about it is, if you watch basketball, you know that these Knicks are good. If you're a Knicks fan, you already knew. That's why, you know, I was late. I should have put the future bet in. And because of you, I put in a bet, 2 weeks ago before the series started. So I'll cash on that. Thank you for that. But I think a lot of people put a lot of money on the Knicks because you saw those streets. You know, these New York and New Jersey is filled with gamblers. There's a lot of money on
100%
on the Knicks, and they were going to take a bath on that. And then now it made me think, you know, trying to get into the mind of if there is a conspiracy. Okay, I always say that if, you know, we know there has to be some sort of something going on, but more than conspiracy, there's a collusion. I think that the NBA and the refs and the you know, the sports books, somehow, some way, they're in cahoots, and there's plans that are made. Now I'm thinking to myself, I go, okay, right now the Knicks, we know you were the ones that were saying Knicks in 4, and I was a little scared at first. I was in the, like, as you guys put it, the spooky crew, where I thought it would go to 6 at least. I knew the Knicks would win.
No, but I don't want you to think that you spooky because you said Knicks.
No, but I don't know. You guys say spooky like it's such a bad thing. You know, I'm new to your show, but I mean, you know, it's like obviously I'm nervous. I get nervous. If that's what you call spooky, yeah, you're right. I was nervous. I didn't foresee a sweep. And neither did Vegas. But
Hell no.
So they underestimated us, and now I think there's no way. You know, knock on wood. I mean, I think that the reason the refs can't stop it, I think that the sports book are going to get screwed, is because this team is destined by God.
Yes.
The calls, this, that, it cannot. And now, you know, it's kind of a great metaphor of how the president's coming to town. On to the other topic you were saying is that, you know, it's like in the movie when the guy that's underestimated wins, and then all the ops want to be in the picture all of a sudden. Right. You know what I mean? Right. I think that's kind of like, you know, the president's coming, and whether you're a Trump guy, and I never voted in my life. I'm like you. I you know, like you said, I don't care about the politics side of it. But the Knicks fans out there, I love it. On the Ave, I love it. I love the celebrations at night. And Donald Trump, you know, I'm old enough to remember a time in New York. You know, I was reminiscing today about going to Knicks games in the 80s when I was in middle school. And seeing Spike Lee there and seeing Donald Trump there, and Donald Trump being a big fixture of New York City, you know, way before the political stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now that he's, he would be at the boxing matches with, you know, Mike Tyson and stuff. So he was a sports guy. He comes to this game. I think whether you like the guy or not like the guy, I think it's all eyes on New York City as it should be, and the president should want to be in the building.
100%. And it's just going to make everything bigger, and the ratings.
Yeah,
the
this is great for New York. I can feel it in the air that there's something about New York. This will mark a renaissance in New York. Yep. This is a beautiful time, and I cannot wait for them to win. But back to what you were saying about the conspiracy. Yeah,
we over time. I got some callers. I do appreciate you though, and I love that you was cooking though. I let you ride a little longer, but thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep calling.
Peace.
All right. Yo, that call was fire, man. It's like calls like that. This is why I created This is why we created the rule. You know, not that rule. Hold on. Not the language. Hold up. This rules. So if you would like for him to call back because he was cooking, you can send in a call request. All right. There's different things that you can do. All right. So if you're feeling anybody on here, or you want to request somebody, you always have the right to do so, for the record. All right. Who else I got? Did I cover everybody here? All right, really quickly. I'm gonna get back to the phone lines in a second. I got Tugboat. I want to talk about some other topics really quickly. You know, we sprinkle in some callers, sprinkle in some topics. I want to talk about Greg Pop, how he helped the Knicks for their finals run. And, you know, Greg Popovich is somebody who is a legend in the game. I don't have nothing negative to say about Greg Pop. I don't like load management at all. And he was he didn't create load management, but he was a huge promoter of load management. And so Greg Pop, you know, Mike Brown was on his staff, and Mike Brown said he's a special human being. Even though Coach Mike Brown earned some of his coaching chops as San Antonio Spurs assistant under Greg Pop from 2000 to 2003, he didn't dare reach out to him ahead of the NBA Finals. The affair, sabotage. Brown said he's savvy. He's very competitive. If I reached out to him and asked him for some advice, he'll give me some BS that'll work against us. See, when you're raised in Popovich coaching tree, certain values are emphasized above all others, namely humor, okay? And of course, Greg Popovich was somebody who always was a funny guy. He used to go into the interviews during the breaks in the quarters and just give one-word answers. Remember? You know, he'll say things like story. He'll say things like, yeah, okay. That was his famous thing that he used to do. All right? Now, damn, Popovich was the Spurs for 29 seasons. All right. He wanted people around him that could laugh at themselves. He turned to humor to cut through the weighty pressure of an 82-game marathon. Though he was fiercely competitive, he emphasized that basketball is just a silly game. He's been known to cut people from his staff who couldn't dish or take a joke. That's crazy. Imagine you get fired because you couldn't take a joke. Damn. That's wild. Perhaps that's why the partnership between Pop and Brown worked. Brown is deeply likable. He's quick to laugh. He doesn't hesitate to poke fun at himself. That's a fact. After leading the 105-102 win against the Spurs, Brown, he's 2 wins from the championship. It's been a long road for him. Brown, he's coached some of the league's biggest stars, from LeBron to whoever, Kobe, the biggest names, you name it. All right. Brown's points to his time under Popovich as one of the biggest reasons as to why he arrived at this moment. It was huge, Brown said. Pop, I talked about MSG being iconic, New York City being iconic. Pop is iconic, especially here in San Antonio. When you talk about the game of basketball, He's iconic to everybody that enjoys the game of basketball. So Brown, he learned a lot under those 3 seasons under Pop. And, you know, the neat part about him is not just about the X and O's. You know, you can never be him. I'm sorry, you know, you can never be him, but you can learn people skills. He helped Mike Brown develop his people skills. You learn how to connect, not just the 15 or 18 players. You just learn how to connect an entire city, maybe even an entire state. Salute to Mike Brown and Greg Pop. I'm going to give Greg Popovich a great time salute, helping us win the championship. Mike Brown, you know, he gave that brother the credit. He said that if it wasn't for Greg Pop, he wouldn't be here. Greg Pop is iconic. He gave him the tools, the people motivation skills, how to deal with my star players, and turn Bodega Cat into a guy who could possibly be the finals MVP after during the season, he didn't know what his role was. Greg Pop, once again, salute to the San Antonio Spurs, helping us beat them. They helped us beat them, and they didn't even know it. By the way, this is payback for Patrick Ewing, Marcus Camby, Latrell Sprewell, Allen Houston, Larry Johnson, hell, Chris Dudley. This is retribution, goddammit. Charlie Ward, Chris Childs. Retribution for the ass whooping that we had to take back in the day. The big payback. And you could blame the same guy who beat us for teaching the guy who's going to beat them. Salute to Greg Pop. Greg Pop, I ain't gonna lie, man. Right now, Greg Pop, he's my favorite San Antonio guy. You know, I don't really have nothing favorite about San Antonio. To me, they all spooky in the goddamn woods. Where the hell are the Spurs fans at? Why you not hitting the line? Are you scared, goddammit? I'm calling y'all out. See, on my channel, I talk basketball. I ain't trying to duck the work. I'm willing to talk to anybody about basketball. Where you at? I got Detroit Pistons people calling me. Why? Why are you calling me? For what? Your team lost. I told you we were going to play each other. The San Antonio Spurs got lucky. And now they're unlucky. They about to get their ass whooped. That's a fact. And we already did it twice. 2 more games, and we're going to get them the hell up out of here. That's a fact. All right, and hold on. So I talked about Greg Pop. Mitchell Robinson, why did they rescind the technical foul? I'm curious to know. Why do you think, why would they call, like, all of this stuff? I'm not saying it's a big conspiracy. I know I joke when I say NBA cheat codes, but anything is possible, bro. We got people that were inside the league on trial right now for a lot of different reasons. So when I read in the paper that the sports book wants us to lose, I'm like, wait, what? By the way, if you just joined the show, continue to smash that like button for me. Let's get the likes up. We get to 200 likes, I'm going to give away 5 memberships. Let's get to 200 likes, I'll give away 5 memberships. I do appreciate all of you guys and your support. And while you're at it, most of you guys who watch are not subscribed, so subscribe now and help us close the gap. All right? Do appreciate the support once again. All right, I want to talk about Jalen Brunson, and then I'm going to get back to the phone lines because I think that is very important. First off, Jalen Brunson is phenomenal, man. You could say what you want about Jalen Brunson. He dribble, don't pass the ball. He's the best thing ever. But Jalen Brunson, man, this guy, he comes from the Mamba mentality, the Mamba school. And the crazy part about the NBA Finals, are you ready for it? The crazy part about the Finals is this. Jalen Brunson hasn't even hit his best level for the Knicks. We haven't even seen the best of Jalen Brunson yet. He had a good, solid game 1. He didn't have the best game 2, but we didn't see the best of Jalen Brunson yet. That's a fact. What's scary and spooky for the San Antonio Spurs fans, y'all weak as hell. I'm just letting y'all know that off rip. Y'all not calling up the line. Jalen Brunson, in particular, right? he has been far from his best in the first 2 games, not shooting the ball well, 33%. All right. Then 23% from 3 in game 2. All right. He missed 3 straight shots, and the Spurs went on a 14-0 run. The last one was a wide open 3 that he couldn't hit. That was crazy. Now, he made the clutch shot at the end of the game, and Brunson always, no matter how bad he shoots, you could rely on him to make the right play towards the end of the game. But Fox, I don't even care to read what Fox got to say. Fox, you're not about that life, Fox. But the bottom line is that Jalen Brunson usually does not have multiple bad performances in a row. So I anticipate that in game 3, he's going to have a great game. Whether it's 30, whether it's 40, whether it's 25 and 15 assists, I think Jalen Brunson is going to have one of those MVP-like games. All right? Now, here's what's the most important thing for me about these New York Knicks and the level of competitiveness and focus that they've been showing consistently throughout these playoffs. Brunson says, knowing them, there's going to be another level. We have to be prepared and ready to match it and play for 48 minutes. No matter what goes on in the game, we have to have each other's back. What's going on? Who is on a run? What's not? Who's up? Who's down? Making sure we are playing together for 48 minutes is really important. That mentality to me tells me that this Knicks team is not going to come out slacking. They're not going to come out ill-prepared. They're ready for the fire or the smoke and the fire. Pun intended. That's a show that we do after every game. If you want to check us out, make sure you're in the building right after the game. But the crazy part about it is we hadn't seen the best Jalen Brunson. So those are 2 more things that we can talk about. Mitchell Robinson, his technical foul, overturned. Why was it called in the first place? We talked about the sports bookies. They're rooting for the Knicks to lose. Why is that? Why would the sports book root for the Knicks to lose? Then you're watching the game. We're not getting calls and they going on runs. It's almost like, oh man, why y'all not following the script? It feels like that. But these Knicks are a team of destiny. No one could beat the 2026 Knicks. This is one of the best teams all time. 646-995-8389. Call up. If you're a Spurs fan, call up. Stop being spooky. I'm tired of you spooky ass fans. Call up the line. Sending me all types of messages, but don't got the heart to call up. What's good, Tugboat?
What's happening, man?
Man, we on fire tonight, man.
Yeah, you on fire. So, like, what was said? What did the boogie say?
The dude from BetMGM, he said we're pulling for the Knicks to lose and for the Spurs to rally.
This is a representative from, like, who is this?
Yes, this is a representative of BetMGM, and then the other guy from the other company said that Wemby is the best player on the best team. So pretty much they should be winning right now.
Analytically speaking.
Hey, bro, it's wild, bro. I'm telling you.
Man,
Knicks fans are coming up.
I got comments to say, but you got 200 people in here, so I don't want to say nothing stupid.
Yeah, we gotta ease it. We gotta ease into it.
I'm super easy, bro. I'm super easy. Get the likes up, man. If you can hit the play button, you can hit the thumbs up button, man. Get the likes up.
Smash that like button for sure.
Yeah, get the likes up. That's crazy, man. I mean, man, this is one of the most scandalous finals we've been in.
That's a fact.
I mean, and when I say we, I mean like just NBA in general. This is scandalous.
This is fact. This is up there with the was the flu game? Was that the finals? The flu game?
Yeah.
With, the ball-headed guy?
Yeah.
Utah. Yeah. Yup. Exactly.
Yeah. This is crazy.
This is crazy. It's wild. Tugboat, you can't make this up.
But me personally, I don't bet in playoffs. Well, I do bet in playoffs, but I don't bet on our playoffs because I just want to enjoy the game. I just want to enjoy the game. My money's fine, so I don't need that. But yeah, if you can get your money, get your money. they giving it out for free now. I mean, this is better than the stimulus check. This is better than the PPP loan.
Yo, people have it's dudes making millions. Another dude made couple of $100,000. Like, cats is coming up.
Bro, easily. If you, yeah, I did the math. If you went in ever since Jalen Brunson got fussed out by his dad, and you just kept going in, you'd be fired.
Yo,
I
one
know
of the
you
brothers
got,
called. He got plus 2,500.
Yeah.
On the Knicks to win the championship futures.
Get that bag. Get that bag. They giving it out, and it's hilarious just watching these bookies get mad. You know, they've been screwing people over for a long time, so it's hilarious. and like who was that was calling up before? Like he called it out the gate. Like New York, New Jersey, that is a gambling city.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a lot of degenerative gamblers come from that area.
You know how many cats went to Jersey to bet when Jersey had it before us? You just drive to Jersey just to make a pick.
It's crazy,
it's wild,
man.
Bro. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Like I'm just sitting back laughing like, wow. Damn, what was the other thing you said? You said something else
Mitch,
too.
well, the main topic is Mitch. They rescinded the technical foul to try to cover their tracks on Mitch. My thing is, in the first place, like, we got to really think about it, right? They called a technical foul that could have cost us the game. We only won by 1 point.
Right.
And then afterwards, oh yeah, we rescinded the tag, so he ain't got to pay the money.
Yeah.
And something it's
weird,
eerie, man.
It's weird, and that's why. Have you seen the press conferences of the players on Game 3? Have you seen these press conferences?
I started watching some. I saw Mike Brown. I saw Towns. Who else talked?
Did you watch any of San
Brunson
Antonio?
Talk?
Yeah,
no,
Brunson
I
talk.
haven't. I've been slipping on the.
They all got this weird smug smile on their face too. All of San Antonio got this weird smug smile on their face. I don't know if they're just happy to be in the Garden. If they're just happy to be there. Who was that? Dylan Harper. Was that Dylan Harper that said that? Like, he just wants to play in the Garden type thing. I don't know if they're fans, but they got a weird smug look on their face. So I found that interesting as well.
No, they are fans. The Harper and Champagne. They said it was their dream to play in the final in the Garden.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. It's interesting, but yeah, no, I had a lot to say, but you got too many people in the building for me to say it, so I'm gonna keep that for the members.
So hold on, let me ask you about Greg Pop. Then let's talk about a safe one.
Okay.
Greg Popovich groomed Mike Brown to beat his San Antonio Spurs in the finals. Mike Brown. Mike Brown said, he's iconic. I wouldn't have got here without him. The things I learned in our time together, like, he was praising them. So, how do you feel about, Greg Pop, helping us out, to raise us up, to beat them, to get revenge against his team?
Yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Pop, man. I mean, that's a legend. I'm never going to trash him. He's a super legend. And yeah, I mean, Cleo even pointed it out too in the chat earlier. Shout out to Mike Brown for holding that challenge and that timeout for that specific situation, because that could have changed the game if he didn't do that. And that's that's come from Pop. That's Pop mentorship. So yeah, he's doing. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He has to watch it. The students outshining the master right now.
It's I salute Pop. Thank you, Pop. I'm great. I'm thankful because I'm trying to get this championship.
Yeah. Do you think Pop has any influence under the Spurs? Or are you under the belief that he? Yeah.
Yeah, see, they all do. They got alumni locker rooms.
Right.
The players could go there anytime. Like, their former players are heavily integrated into their system. So that's why I would put them right behind us in terms of alumni. I think we just deeper. I think we got the most alumni, but they got Duncan in them. They're very heavily present in the organization. But at the end of the day, Greg Pop ain't out there on the court. He ain't out there on the court, to give because you got to make decisions in real time, Tugboat.
Yeah, and what's the Spurs coach name? I'm losing it right now.
Damn, it's Duncan or something like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, he can't keep up, man. He's getting out coached in every single way. That's the other part that's funny to watch too. Is Pop watching two of his students, and he's watching the elder men just outschool this guy. I mean, just completely outschooling this guy in every way possible on the coaching field. So it's amazing to watch, man. It's amazing to watch, and yeah, if you can get your money out of it, get your bag. And that's I'm gonna just leave it at that. Who was that was talking good stuff earlier? Who was that? He was talking about yeah. He was talking about New Jersey and New York. He was talking about everything, and then he had to go because the time ran out.
Oh, that was Rez. Once again, the same guy you like.
Oh yeah, bro. I like Rez. Yeah. I'm gonna put 5 of Rez books, bro. I like Rez, man. Rez, you dropping that dollar.
Oh man, deja vu. All right.
I mean, just facts is facts, man. And he stays dropping them. I mean, everything he said, I was like, yo, you're hitting it on the head. So yeah, I'm gonna send 5 your way to get him a call back.
That's what's up, man. That's what it's about, man. Showing love. That's why I give y'all the option, because y'all the ones in the audience and y'all know what y'all want to see. So
Yes, sir. But I'll leave it there. I'm gonna be on hush mode tonight.
Yeah. We gotta protect the algorithm. You feel me?
yeah. But he did it in a way that I can't do it. So that's why I'm like, let him speak his piece, because we got the same thoughts. He had me a little concerned, but he was good though. He was good. Yeah, he was good. I know what you thought was gonna happen, and then he was like, nah, he's clean with it. Yeah, he's cool with it. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, man. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to the show, and keep grinding, brother. I'm here with you. I
appreciate you, man. I'm about to get number 13 on here to laugh at him. Let's see what this.
If he don't say nothing stupid, because you know how he do.
I got a short hook. I still got 3 of them things on me. You know that. So.
Yeah. Number 13. Put down the bourbon for a second. Put down the OE for a second, bro.
Look, I'm gonna ask him the question, and if he don't answer the question right, I don't know. I don't know. I'm too much in Nick grind right now. I want to talk to some Spurs fans, right? To be honest,
just put down the Johnny bootleg just for a second. Get your piece out, and then we can move on.
All right, no doubt.
All right, brother.
All right, yeah, I got number 13. I ain't gonna lie, I got a short tolerance tonight. If he comes in here slipping and tripping, I'm getting him the hell up out of here. Let's see. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. We're talking about a whole lot. Sports books, Mitchell Robinson. Man, number 13, hello? Man. Man, what's going on with you, man?
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Are you going to answer the question?
All right, bro.
You know the question.
Chill, bro.
You know the question, man. The question is, are you ready to bow down to the Knicks? The Knicks are the best team in the league. Forget the East, the league. What say you?
Never, bro. Never. You know why?
Get him out of here. He failed. Get him out of here. Next. Out of here. All right. I got 2 more of them things. Let me get some New York in there. I told you I got a short hook. I got a short hook. I don't want to hear people talking about the Knicks are not the best. If that's not your energy and you're not a Spurs fan, I don't want to hear from you. Now, Spurs fans, call up. You can talk your Spurs talk. I had to get number 13 up out of here. I had a short hook for him. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
I had to get number... Okay. Continue to smash that like button, y'all.
What's going on, KP? What's up?
I had to get number 13 out of here. You know what I mean? I asked him a question. I said, yo, are the Knicks the best team in the league? Are you ready to bow down and concede? He said, no, the Knicks are not. Out of here. That's it. That's just how I feel right now. This is New York Knicks energy.
Yes, sir. Yep. Y'all all about to be mad at me. Y'all all about to be mad at me, and it's okay. I'm used to that. About the Greg Popovich thing, I'm not a fan. I'm not buying that. Nah, Mike Brown's characteristics is who he is, who he's always been. That's why they hired him, first of all. So yeah, some of the things that I'm quite sure he picked up some things from Popovich, but at the same time, he won multiple championships with Golden State. I just think personally, what Mike is doing, he's not trying to make it because like he said, he want to beat them. He want to kick their ass. That's exactly the words he said. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I know he has respect for Pop. I respect Pop. Pop is one of the greatest coaches, but he did get he got handed a gem like we did. When the Knicks got Patrick Ewing, we were relevant. When they got, the Admiral, they were okay. But when they got Tim Duncan, they were relevant. So I'm not doing all this, Pop, glorifying Pop. I'm not doing that. I got no love for no Spurs right now. Not Sean Elliott, not Mario Ellie, none of them. I don't care. I don't care about none of them.
Let's go.
Tim Duncan, David Robinson, the Admiral. I don't got no love for none of them. Definitely not Greg Popovich, because at the end of the day, he's the reason why, we don't got a chip right now from 99. So just
but you don't see the karma though. Like, yo, the karma is you got us up out of there, but now you trained a man that's gonna get you up out of there.
Absolutely, the pupil then became the teacher. That's all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we good. I'm on my New York. I'm on my New York energy, man. I'm sorry, man. I ain't giving nobody I'm not giving nobody no credit for this, what we're doing right now. Mike Brown, he took his lumps and bruises. He took everything. So if there was so much Popovich, he would have won one already. See, we got to stop this. He would have won one already. It ain't like he ain't been to the finals before after Pop. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, good point.
You know what I'm saying? And he had LeBron. So what are we talking about? So if it was Pop, and he did all this, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that hunky-dory thing. I'm not, man. Nah, Mike Brown got a team. He put his fingerprints all in this team right here, and now he's showing. He's just trying to give respect where respect is due for him, as far as Pop being influential in his career. But so was Steve Kerr and that team over there. So was his time in Sacramento. So was his time in Cleveland. No, I'm not doing that, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Y'all can go ahead on that wave. I'm not on that wave, man. I'm not.
No, I ain't mad at you. Yo, my energy, you see I banged on Detroit. I got short tolerance right now. Dude, if you're not a Spurs fan, I don't want to hear you talking about your team. Like, seriously, I'm keeping it real.
Thank you, family. And another thing, another topic. Yeah. Listen, man, we got to be careful with tomorrow, y'all. And y'all know I'm never spooky. But what Tugboat said is correct. It's something brewing. It's something brewing. The president coming. I don't want it to be too bright for our Knicks as well. I don't think so. But I think some buffoonery is going to take place, and they're going to try to steal it again. They're going to try to steal it again. You guys got to understand that. They're going to let these boys foul tremendously. Jalen Brunson, you know how Jalen is. So you already know Fox feel like he's getting in his head. If he start beefing with him, Jalen might get out of his game like he did last game. You know what I'm saying? When Jalen seen him talking to his pops like that, Jalen was done with basketball at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was missing those little shots, man. But, I think the biggest part of it is we've seen everything, we experienced everything, and we weathered every storm. So I think tomorrow's not going to matter. They're going to try to do everything underneath the sun to get that victory, and they're not going to get it. And then, you know what? For us to win, and I'm not into politics, but for us to win, and the sitting president is in the building, in a star-studded atmosphere, when the New York Knicks is at the highest height of fandom, listen, tomorrow is our finals. Tomorrow is the finals for us. Literally, that's the game. That's the biggest game of Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. It's the biggest game of their careers is tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Because no team has come back from a 3-0 deficit. You put them in a 3-0 deficit, and the next game is in your crib, their heart is gone. Their heart is already gone. This is the biggest game of these players' careers and lives, because none of them won one without being on the floor to win it. And Mike Brown, he knows it. So salute, man. Salute to the chat, man. I'm sorry, y'all, if I ruffled y'all feathers, but I'm always gonna be triggered until
I think you're good. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I was being a little sarcastic and just like poking jabs, really.
Yeah.
Because I just like to give the energy back to San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it ain't sweet over here, dog. We don't like y'all. Y'all don't like us.
We don't. Texas never. Look, I got family in Texas. Texas never liked New York. One thing, if we ever had a rock, that state never liked New York. They think we too proud. They think we, obnoxious and loud. And we'll take that. We have a reason to be proud. We don't need a money capital. That's why I'm not even going to get into the politics of it. Anyway, at the end of the day, we are the trendsetters, and look what we did to the NBA. When we finally win one, we set the trend. We rewrote the narrative and we reset the trend for the NBA. Now you can win with role players and decent players who have heart and put the work in. You don't got to go out there and get somebody in the first round and feel like he got to be 6'7", 6'8" just to get it. You know what I'm saying? Brunson is 6'1", 6'2", put the work in, been looked down upon, was National Basketball Player of the Year in college, won 2 chips. They still looking down on him. You think these boys don't hear this and see this? Nah, man. Mikal Bridges, the same thing. No, I'm tired, guys. No. Y'all not going to get that from me if y'all want it. You're not gonna get it from me. I'm not conceding to nobody. If you're not with the Knicks, you against us. I do not care. So
that's a fact.
That's all I gotta say, KP. I'm out of here, man.
Big time salute, man.
That's all I gotta say. Salute
no
to you,
spooky crew, man.
No, we don't do that. Knicks in 4. We don't know how to lose. We even handed them the platter, y'all. We said, you know what, take y'all food back. We don't want it. Y'all can take this one. Them niggas, I'm sorry. Them boys grabbed the plate and threw it on the floor.
They just messed it up.
Yeah, they didn't want it. They don't want it. We tried to make it a series. They don't want it. They know what it is. Salute, y'all. I'm out.
Big time. All right. Salute to my man, Ty. I'm going to say this, man. I was being sarcastic about giving Pop the love. I just wanted to throw it back in their face that you trained the man that's coming back for revenge. But the bottom line for me is that, when I talk about Mitchell Robinson, the tech overturn, it's a very serious topic for me because it could have cost us the game. See, that's the part that I hope the NBA understands, that we know that. This is why I'm talking about it, because I don't want this to just go over past like it's nothing. I think that this is a serious thing, because a ref's subjective opinion that was wrong, confirmed by the league, they got it wrong, that's why they overturned it, literally could have cost us the game, man. And now, going forward, they need to stop. So I'm hoping that the overturned technical will show us that they're going to try to be fair and call it down the middle. That's what I'm hoping. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on this. That, okay, we're showing that we got it. Because to be honest, and like I said, I don't put nothing past no human being, especially in the business of sports. I don't push nothing past no human being. The business of sports, very corrupt. I went to St. John's University, sports management, learning the business, learning the trade. I didn't like it. I didn't like what I was seeing. I don't like politics in sports. All right? In sport, I don't like it. So the sport, the business of the sport is political. And I love the game, bro. Sometimes I drive by a park. If I have time, I'll pull over to watch the game. Like, I am not just a Knicks fan. I'm not just an NBA fan. I'm a fan of basketball. Basketball is life. There is no life without, for me personally. So I love the game, bro. And while I don't put nothing past nobody, people are on trial right now who were in trusted positions with certain information, and they manipulated and they exposed certain information to try to get a financial result. So we can't act like these things are out of this world. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. And by the way, I got the disclaimer over here. If anybody says anything crazy, it ain't me. So don't come for me. The views don't represent, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to dismiss anyone's opinion because it's all possible. So that's my theory. I think that they are going to be more fair with the calls. That's why they overturned the technical. Because they didn't have to do that. Facts are facts. They definitely did not have to do that. Hold on, I got my man Rock. I got the call back for Rez, and then I got Trey. 646-995-8389. Call up if you're a Spurs fan. I promise I'll let you talk. I just want to talk to the Spurs fans. Call up. God damn it. Don't be scared. What's good, Rod?
Yo, John, what's going on, Jay?
Nothing much, man. We got technicals being overturned and sports books pulling for us to lose. What's your thoughts, man?
Yo, shout out to Todd, man. Todd's a rough customer, man. He's hard on the Spurs, ain't he?
Man, we try to get this championship.
Yeah, but I just think Mike Brown was just being doing professional courtesy, man. He know the deal, man. You know, he don't work for them no more, and it's kind of letting them know, you know, he's trying to be professional, but he's showing, yeah, you got me up out of here, but look what I'm doing now, bigger and better things, and one of those bigger and better things is causing your demise, you know.
That's a fact.
But check it, Kay. You notice like the last series when Wemby was losing the games and he didn't want to attend the press conference, he'd be crying and everything. You know, bro, it goes to show you, like, fans and media is one thing, but players and coaches are on a different level of understanding, man. Yo, they knew they wasn't gonna be able to beat the Knicks, bro. That's why he ain't got no problem showing up at these press conferences, man. He ain't appearing to be sad and crying all that. They knew they wasn't gonna get past the Knicks, man. They know what's good, right, man. Yep. Yeah, that's why them boys smile when they get off the bus, man. They spend the time in New York City and they lose to the Knicks and still gonna up their cachet because this is a largely watched spectacle, man. Them playing the Knicks, man. They in the Mecca, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna up their cachet and lead to more new endorsements and opportunities, you know?
Yeah.
So yo, I have a jealous, well, put it like this, I have a guilty thing to admit, man. I'm just a Detroit fan, man. Nobody else got fans besides Detroit fans, man. Yo, the rest of them is weak, man. At least the Detroit fans are not smart. But at least they got bravado, man. You know what I'm saying? At least we can pick on them, argue with them a little bit. Everybody else is scared, man. Yo, it's kind of too spooky, man. Yeah, man. When you hung up on 13, I was like, damn, I wanted to hear him, man.
Nah, he got to learn to answer the question, man. Listen, man, he was very disrespectful too. When he was talking about Puerto Ricans, so that's why I'm giving him a hard ass time. So I'm giving him a hard time because he was an asshole. So. Yeah, I could be one too, dog. Yeah, I get you up out of here. I don't got no tolerance for none of that at all.
I was just hoping you beat him up and stomp him out with some logic and some sense and some vernacular. You know what I'm saying? And current events.
I got you.
You know what
I got no time for that, man. This is Nick business.
It's like we ain't got no opponents. It's like we ain't got no opponents, man. Because you know what? Nobody else believe in these things, man. They know the fans. Nobody know they finished, man.
Man, they don't, and that's the problem.
Yeah. It would have been the same way in OKC. You ever took a look real good at the people in the arena at OKC, man? It's like they let out retirement homes. Those are the only people that's there.
They cornballs, yo. OKC are the biggest cornballs. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the most spooky in the woods fans. The Spurs are the most disappointing. I had a couple of boys here. Dude gonna say, I'm really a Mavericks fan. I just hung up on him. I said, why am I talking to you? Like, this is not fun. Now you're a Mavericks fan? Really?
Yo, what's his name? Chandler Foster said he was in Cabo and he seen people living in Cabo walking around with Knicks memorabilia, man. We the world's team, man.
We the world's team, man. Big time salute, Rock. I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, bro.
No doubt. I like that. We the world's team. See, Dallas Cowboys is America's team, but we the world's team. Don't compare us. Hey, and don't compare us to the goddamn Cowboys again. Oh, man, I'm blacking it. Yo, listen. When we win this championship, I'm going in on all narratives, yo. All narrative. And Charles Barkley, yeah, the energy's still there. You lucky. The president being in the building saved Charles Barkley, man, because now they're going to have extra security. I just wanted Charles Barkley to feel a little uncomfortable after calling us cockroaches. By the way, Charles Barkley, I need my apology, man. You calling Knicks fans cockroaches, man. Oh, but we understand the reference. He didn't really call us cockroach. You know, somebody had the audacity on TikTok to tell me on the short, because I put it on there, they're going to tell me that, oh, yeah, he didn't mean it in a bad way. He meant it in a positive way. So I said, yo, what way is it positive to be mentioned as a cockroach? You let me know what's the positive way to be called a cockroach. Yeah, I'm not going for it. He hates New York, and that's just what it is. All right, I'm going to give a big time salute to my man, Tugboat. He donated the call back for Rez. So Rez, if you're listening, I'm about to get you on the line, my brother. All right, and let this be an example of, if you like the way somebody talk, you could always donate a call back for them to call back. You feel me? 646-995-8389. What's going on, Rez? Once again, Tugboat wanted you to come back.
Again.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. It makes me like your show even more, man. It's very interactive. I really like it, man. And that last caller was hilarious. That is mad true about that San Antonio crowd. Now they look like senior citizens. I'd be cracking up. And I was going to say the same thing. This team, it's bigger. I said it on the last call when I called you. I said it's bigger than hip hop, man. It's bigger than basketball. This is like he said, the world's team. There's people everywhere right now. That collective power, that collective energy in this planet, that means something, man. The team feels that.
That's a fact.
We're working. We have on a Star Wars Jedi thing going on. This is like Can't Stop the Prophet. You know what I mean? This is Brunson is that guy. That's it. You know what I mean? Like the minute things get a little scary, he steps in, and it's just like, just slaying everybody. That's the way. You can't. You know what? The sports books and the algorithms, you know what they don't take into account? You know what they can't factor into their numbers is heart. That's what this team, not Josh Hart, that's what this team has, is heart. And that's why the sports book got it wrong. And as far as the Spurs and Popovich, you know, that team, all they got is the only stake they have in this really is that 99 game. We're not playing only because of 99. Forget 99. I'm talking about 89. I'm in the Garden. I'm talking about 94, all those games against the Knicks. Forget about. So we got a bigger thing at stake. Every person on this team feels that. And another thing you were saying, you know, let me tell you something. Patrick Ewing would eat Wendy's breakfast. That's it. And that's who's our alumni. That's who's in there probably talking to Cat. Those guys are watching the game. Those guys are analyzing. We got those guys. This is 50 years of a tradition in this city. That's why the streets look like that. The streets ain't gonna look like that in any other city.
No. Hell no.
This city is on some escape from New York. You know, they do need to bring in the military and the army because New York City is live like that. It's wild like that. It always has been, and it always will be.
Yep.
So with that said, man, you know, Jalen Brunson, man, it's time. You can't stop it. You just can't stop it. And one last thing I'm gonna say is that in this city, man, there's a lot of Knicks fans that are gone, that aren't here to see this.
That's a fact.
A lot of them have gone. They died being Knicks fans. And they can't be it. And I shed a tear for those people, a tear of joy, because they're watching from heaven when this happens. This is a long time coming, and it's going to happen. And that's it, man. Refuse to lose, man.
Great message, man. There was a kid who passed away, teenager who passed away. Unfortunately, his mother, and he was a Knicks fan. And I talked about it on the last podcast. Yeah, and his mother was like, he wished he was here, you know? She wished he was here to be here.
You know who else I was thinking about the night that they won? I was thinking about Rob Bass, and I was thinking about how that song was so big in the streets in the 89, 90. That was my first CD. That song, that was New York, man. The Knicks, Rob Bass, all that has come back. It's come back to haunt any team that plays us. Is a monster. This is the coolest city in the world. This is the coolest team in the world. We had 50 years of watching other people fucking come and go, and that's it. This is us, man. This is New York City, dude. That's it. I'm repping Manhattan too, by the way, not Brooklyn. I grew up 30 blocks from the Garden.
It's all good, man. You know, we represent the entire New York City.
Oh yeah, all love to all 5 boroughs. But you were saying a lot of Brooklyn callers. I'm from Manhattan, man.
100%. I'm with you, man.
Appreciate you, man. Have a great show, man. Thanks again for having this. This is a great time. You too.
All right. Big time. salute to my man Rez, man. That was fire, yo. Yo, man, it's a long time coming, man. By the way, I'm not sure if I told you, but I sent a text message to my cousin Dusty, right? Now, sometimes we don't get back to, we don't respond to texts as often as we do because we he's busy. He got 2 jobs. He's doing his thing. He living good down there. So and sometimes I don't respond to him, but I sent him a message right after the game, and now we going on 2 days. And I said, do I still need to be humble? If you don't know who my cousin Dusty is, he's a LA Laker fan. So, and let me tell you something. Remember I tell you I got 10 people that hit me up every time the Knicks lose? He's one of them. And he sent me a message, after the Lakers got eliminated and we were about to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. He sent me a message, you know what? I hate the Knicks. I'm like, what? He said, it's not even the Knicks, it's the Knicks fans. I'm like, man, you just mad because the time is ours, man. Stop being a hater. But when I sent them that text, because he kept telling me, you have to be humble. You have to be humble. So each time we get a big win, I would text him and say, do I still need to be humble? This is the first time he ain't respond. My man Ill Will from the Ville. If you listening to this, Ill Will, my man Ill Will was a Knicks fan back in the 90s. And I would say maybe in the early 2000s, I can't remember exactly when he left, but around there, he left the Knicks. And then he became a Net fan, when the Nets first came to Brooklyn. But when we went to the when we went to the finals, when we got the notification that we were going to the finals, he actually sent me a text and said, congratulations. Now, this is ironic. This guy's a Net fan who hates the Knicks. So I feel like he may be coming on home. Listen, I'm not like some people who don't want to see you come back, but I believe in second chances. If you left the Knicks, you always could come back home. Now, I'm going to remind you that you left, but you could always come back home. You feel me? Let me see where we at on the likes. I want to give away 5 memberships, but I need to see the likes up. Let me see how the likes are looking right now. Continue to smash that like button. Yeah, we nowhere near it. Smash that like button. I'm going to give away 5 memberships. The memberships are lit. We got members only Sundays. It goes down. Smash that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. All right. Well over half of you guys who watch are not subscribed. So subscribe now to help us close the gap. Big time salute. I got a lot of prize giveaways. By the way, the Pick'ems challenge we do. We did it for the playoffs. Each round we gave away prizes to the person who made the right pick. So let's say we get 30 people to pick Knicks and foe and the Knicks get a sweep. Those 30 people will be put into a contest for giveaways. So, subscribe. Man, this channel got a lot going on, man. We got a lot going on. So join us for the ride, and we rising and we growing, all right? All right, I do got 2 callbacks. I see one over there, but I got one over here as well. No, not a callback. I got Trey, and I got one over there. Let me get my man Trey on the line, and then I'll deal with Figgy. Six 469958389. What's going on, Trey?
What's the word, Brodusky? Look, can I
the building?
Can I call you back in 10 minutes? My little man, my son just called me. We're on the other line.
Yeah, call me back.
And we're talking about Knicks and girls. That's it.
Okay. Let's go.
I'll hit you right back.
All right. Salute to my man Trey. Shut this down. All right, let me get to my girl L Figgy. Yeah, this callback's for Randu as per Tugboat's request. All right, so let me get my man Randu in the building. I'm gonna see if he's available to get on the line. He was on the members only watch party. Get Randu on the line. And these are some of the things you could do. If you have your favorite person you would like to hear from, you could always request for me to call them. You feel what I'm saying? I'll get him on the line. Let's see if Randu could talk. 646-995-8389. Keep calling. I don't know what area code that is. I hope this is a Spurs fan. I see we got another area code out there. I got to call back. Call up if you're a Spurs fan. I want to talk to the Spurs fans.
Hello?
What's going on, Randall?
Hey, what's up?
Man, El Figgy, as per Tugboat's request, they wanted to hear from you. So they requested you to call up the show, man. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So we talking about Mitchell Robinson. His tech was reversed, overturned. He doesn't have to pay the bag. Do you have any thoughts on that, my good brother?
So wait a minute. How much? Okay, if it wasn't overturned, how much would it have been?
Oh man, at least 30-something thousand. I could look it up, but it would have been at least that. Actually, we got the article. I'm gonna pull it up right now. It would have been a little piece of change. I mean, of course, it's nothing to make him, hurt his pockets, but still, nobody wants to put up no 5-figure check.
Yeah, nobody
do that.
Pay that.
I have a theory, right, Randall? And you can let me know if I'm on point. I said that I honestly think that the ref overturning the call. Now, I could be wrong. Just a theory. I believe that they want to show good faith going forward. And they're going to call it down the middle. That's why they overturned the call. What do you think about that? Do you think that that could be a sign of good faith?
Could be.
At least that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, at least. I'm trying to see if it has the amount in here. It don't got the amount. I'll have to look into that. It's usually around 5 figures, though. I knew that. I know that. Probably like 10, 15, 20, around that range.
Right.
Usually. Yeah. So the sports bookies, I'm not sure if you've been listening to the show, so I feel you in. The sports bookies, they have, well, somebody who works for BetMGM says that they're pulling for the Knicks to lose. The guy from the sports bookie said this. He wants the San Antonio Spurs to come back because they're losing a lot of money, because a lot of Knicks fans are putting in money for the Knicks to win, taking advantage of the underdog status. What do you think about that? Sports bookies pulling for us to lose.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And then we see the refs and all of these things. It's hard for me not to think that something is going on. I don't want to believe that, but it's hard for me personally to think that something is, What do you think? They pulling for us to lose, man.
You know what? In a way, it kind of don't surprise me, because a lot of hate that we've been getting all through the playoffs and everything. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Anything else you want to address to the people before you go, my brother?
No.
It's
Hey,
all good, man.
Tomorrow night after the game, right?
Oh, 100%. We will be in the building. We will be in the building celebrating, for sure.
Definitely.
So I appreciate you, Randall, man. Have a great night. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right, you too, man.
All right. Salute.
Later.
That's my man, Randall. All right. Hold on. I got this caller right here. I'm trying to see who this is. I'm hoping this is a Spurs fan, but it might be a Knicks fan. Let's see. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, this is D. I'm calling from Texas, man.
Uh-oh. So are you a Spurs fan?
Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Let's go.
Check it out. Growing up, hey, it was always ball. You know what I mean? That was always basketball for me. But in this state, you got the Mavericks, you got the Rockets, you got the Spurs. Back in the day, man, I'm 53 years old. I never could really identify with any of those teams, man. Back in the day, closest thing, I'm calling from Austin, bro. Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Born and raised, Texas boy my whole life. I ain't gonna lie, I always liked the Spurs growing up. You know, back in the day, we kind of had a thing going. You know, we had the Twin Towers, Duncan's coldest power forward ever played a game, right? So, kind of that was kind of like all we had, right? And then here comes, you know what I mean? So that was, I kind of rooted for him. That's my mom's favorite team, but I always loved MJ. You know, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. That argument is null and void as far as I was like him and LeBron. They need to squash that shit, man. I'm sorry.
As much as I don't like the ball-headed guy, he is the best to me. So
I mean, you know what I mean? But back in the day, yo, check it out. This is what I gotta say. I'm a lifelong Knicks fan, bro. Been in Texas my whole life. I am a lifelong Knicks, bro. I bleed orange and blue, bro. I am not even lying. I ain't even tripping, man. I'm for real. No, for real. Because check it out. MJ, he came out, you know, and what did it for me was back in the college days. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to watch a lot of college ball. Georgetown, North Carolina. I saw Pat Ewing come out. I was like, bro, when this cat comes in the league, he's going to dominate. He's going to take over. He's going to be the next one, you know? But then here comes MJ, his nemesis out of college, right? Boom, sticks it to him again. Like, once MJ got to a certain level, I think a lot of other cats were like, man, I'm tired of seeing this dude all the time. You know what I mean? Like, the Knicks were the only team that could stop them, that put a hump in Jordan's plan. They could never get over that hump. But, damn it, for the longest time, that was the ones that could always come up and punch him in the mouth. They were the ones that always, you know what I'm saying? They could always beat up on the Bulls, and whether they beat them or not, when they went into the playoffs, deep into the playoffs, they were all busted up. They beat them up. Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, Patrick Ewing, all them big dudes up front. Man, even Starks and Chris Childs back in the day, bro, they were tough, man. They were tough. They were cold. So that was always my team.
So I got a question for you. So you say you're a Knicks fan, so you go outside with your Knicks gear on and all of that?
Bro, I was going to say, my whole life, they asked me, yo, you love ball? I was like, man, I played ball my whole life. I played street ball my whole life because I'm a little undersized. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", so I was always a little bit undersized. You know what I mean? But what's it called? I always get, you know, oh, man, F the Knicks, bro. F the Knicks. Why you root for them? I was like, man, because they got team, they got heart, they got the best fans in the whole league. We always have. They're the ones that are gonna stick by the team. They're not wishy-washy. They're not hot and cold like the Spurs get. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're always gonna be there to back the team. They got the best fan. They got the best energy. Tomorrow night, man, the Spurs better look out, bro. Bro. When that energy comes out, that crowd, man, they're cooked, bro. They're done. They're done. There's nothing they can do.
You took me for a loop. I did not expect it. I did not expect it.
I just had
I got a Spurs fan.
No, for real. And man, my heart, you know, because like I said, my mom's is a hardcore sport. Bet you got that shrine in her house and everything hardcore.
Oh, wow.
But yo, that she always back. She like, oh, you like the Spurs, you like the Knicks. And the 99 was hard, man. It was hard. I was torn, but hey, yo, Knicks for life, bro. For life.
Man, salute to that, my brother. Look, I got your name saved, man. And I
save it in there, man, because hey, yo, I'm in the front lines. I'm down here in the trenches, bro. So
I know. I need to get some frontline info. So yeah,
for real,
sure.
Bro. Hey, yo, I work at a bar Friday night. All I gotta say is I was real quiet. All them cats were scared, bro.
Yo, why they won't call into the show?
Man, they try not to hear that shit, man. I'm sorry.
Come on, but yo, you see how I let you talk, right? I didn't even know you was gonna be a Knicks fan. I let you talk, right?
Oh man, I appreciate you, man. Karan. Hey, man, you're the best on here. Do anything, bro. I'm a fan for life, bro. Call me back anytime, bro.
I got you.
Man. Peace.
All right. Peace. Wow, I did not. Yo, what a twist, bro. Yo, I did not expect. We got Knicks fans calling from Texas. Wow, you can't make this up, man. Yo, Spurs fans, y'all spooky in the goddamn woods, though. Where y'all at? Don't y'all believe? Where's the believing Spurs fans? Even before this. Oh, man. Get my man Trey back in here. I got another interesting number, too. 619 number. No, is that 616? Yeah, 616. Let me see what Trey want. Then we move forward. But if you're a Spurs fan, call up. Stop fronting. Stop being spooky. Please. Uh-oh, Trey. What's going on, Trey? Might have to move on, Trey. Call me back, Trey. Call me back, man. You moving, shaking, popping. I'm curious to see who this 616 is right here. Come on, man. I'm hunting Spurs fans. Where the Spurs fans at? Let's see if they answer. Six 469958389. Hello? Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
I can't hear you, man. Your headset is messed up. Make some adjustments. Hey, can you hear me? Ah, man, it don't sound right. Call me. Try calling me back, my brother. Call me back. Call me back. Yeah, that don't sound good. Call me back. Let me get Figgy on the line. Six 4699583. I still got to do my 3 keys. What's good, Figgy?
What's good, Karan? What's good, guys? Are we ready for this? We ready for this game 3 or what, man?
We ready, man. I'm surprised we got Knicks fans in Texas calling up. That threw me for a loop. I was hoping it was a Spurs fan, to be honest.
616. I don't know that area code.
I know, no, not that one. The other one was a Texas area code. That was
okay.
Yeah, he's in 512. But I didn't know what 616 was though. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but what are we talking about? Mitch's they rescinded his foul call, man.
Yeah, do you think that is that a sign of good faith? That
disingenuous.
Okay.
I'm calling it right now. It's disingenuous. The only thing that I would care about if they rescinded that call, and if we would get possession starting in tomorrow's game, I told you if they just skip tip off, we get possession, and we also get. I would say get 2 free throws off the free throw line to start the game off. That's the only way, and not Mitch. Just let it be players' choice. It could be Jalen or whoever, because this is. I mean, Karan, there's too many. The league got away with a lot before YouTube, before social media. Just to let all y'all know, in the 90s when the internet was in its horse and pony days, man, there was always conspiracy theories. But what were we on AOL? We all like on AOL chat rooms and all this. There was none of this video. There's too many YouTubers. I must have seen at least. I'm not even between the shorts, the reels, and just random stuff on YouTube. So many videos made about how badly that game 2 was officiated. People are making crazy amounts of money on how badly that game was officiated. Spurs fans.
That's a fact.
Spurs channels were putting out how crazy game 2 was officiated because they're trying to say that they're objective as well. They're trying to say, we're objective over here too. And they're even saying that they saw how crazy that game was and how poorly it was officiated. I just think it's disingenuous. They're just trying to say, look, we recognize maybe that wasn't a foul. That was the least of it. That was the least of the BS that they were calling on Friday night.
Man, I agree. I mean, and then you got the sports books people saying that, hey, we're pulling for the Spurs to win. Like, what the hell? Like, that's crazy.
No.
I couldn't believe when I read that.
You know that I love that, Karan. Knicks fans are out here making passive income left and right.
Left and right.
Good.
It's wild. It's wild. And then they forced them to make the Knicks a small. I think we were -2.5 when I last checked. And, they can't afford to lose anymore.
Karan, the majority of these people out here sports betting are casuals. They look at box scores. They look at Instagram comments. That's what they're going to base they're going to put money on that. Meanwhile, Knicks fans are getting rich out in these streets. Continue to. I'm with it, man. Let's go. I love it. And
also,
I love
by the way, really quick, Biggie.
Yeah.
Mitch is not on the injury report for the first time this series. He's not on the injury report.
Of course, we know our guy's gonna come out there and ball out tomorrow. Between him and Cat, they're making Wemby look real regular, and the league is spooky in the woods.
Oh man, yo, Figgy, could you tell some Spurs fans to go? I know you're in Florida, but we need some San Antonio blood up here, man. Come on.
I know.
Why they
I know.
scared?
I don't know anybody from Texas here, man. Everybody who lives here. I mean, I have a lot of like. I told you my neighbor's a Cavs fan. I got people. I have a couple of Detroit, a lot of Celtics and Sixers fan. You know, people from Boston, people from Northeast live down here, but I don't know anybody from Texas here, man. I don't know.
Wow, this is a shame, but I appreciate you, Figgy.
Yo, I appreciate it, Karan. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's go.
Let's go, Knicks. Oh, damn, I just missed Trey call. What's good, Trey?
My boy, pardon me. I had missed your call. I ain't even hear my shit go. Yeah. Yo, all right. You was talking about, all right, let's start with the topic of discussion, the thumbnail, them reversing that tech. That was cute. And I do respect it. I'm not even going to call it cute. I respect it because they didn't have to do it. But I think there was so much blatant non-calls that they just did that to save their own saved their own hiney. You know what I'm saying? I think they did that to save their own hiney. Like, yo, like Jalen Brunson got like fouled like 3 times in the fourth quarter, critical, and nothing. Cat, y'all tried to throw him out the game. Once you started cooking and they went down 14 and it was about to get ugly, and they saw it. They're like, oh, we've seen this movie before. They about to do it to us on our own court. Pause. 20, 30. Yo, bro, they called 2 fouls. Cat did not touch a soul. Brunson got, he got called. He touched homie's dreads. All right, don't touch him. You know what? There was so many bad calls.
Foul, my brother.
It's not
hair. Come on.
Come on. That's how bad they did that. I said, you know what? I'll give you that one. What about the other 8? You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that they don't bring those same tactics because it was so blatant in the Garden. And like I told you before, the last call, they ain't gonna be able to get away with it. And right now, the pressure is just on the league. Like we saw when they was doing with that, the cheating with OKC and Shea letting them flop around, they had to cut it out. So if the question was, do you think that they're going to try us in the Garden? I'm going to check no. A little bit. Just not so blatant. Not so blatant. They've been trying to save face. Mike Brown. Somebody brung up, I think it was Jay or Ty or somebody, that brung up somebody was trying to say we should show Popovich some type of love for his career. Yo, bro, I used to always say, I love Greg Popovich. I don't give a damn about Greg Popovich. Right. Nigga, when you sent us home with Tim Duncan and them boys, when you sent us home back in the days, you didn't care. And all the Knicks fans and everybody, we all looked like Wembanyama, like a bunch of crybabies. We all had the Wembanyama face. Nobody cared, bro. I don't care about no Spur, a new Spur, old Spur, a Bentley Spur. I don't care about Spur, bro. So to whoever said that, F them people, boy. Nah, it's our time. F that. Popovich, celebrate your career some other time, nigga. You bugging.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you wilding out. I do want to say, like, man, if I could talk to my team. Yo, come on, hold on, sidebar. This chick was trying to get at me, like, yo, man, everybody a new Knicks fan. Like, how long I said, baby girl, I ain't even a Knicks fan. I am a New York Knickerbocker.
Right. It's different.
It's a big difference, homegirl. And, yo, one last thing, I just hope that the Knicks stay poised because I didn't have a fight one time that I was so hyped and I was so upset. I had to calm down to win the fight. Right. So we're going to have the crowd. We're looking good. Knicks in 4. We get to go out in style. Nobody ever did it. But now they got to dial it back. Execute. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too crazy. I know all the celebs is going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be really crazy, bro. So it's hard to tell a nigga to calm down your emotions, bro. But they gonna see, like, yo, you got to calm it down first. So I just hope that they're not too hyped. And they gotta keep it. I want this to be surgical in the Garden. I don't want them 2 hard games. Them 2 close games. Yeah, let's do that there. When we come here, I want to put some belt the heinies. I want to put some BTHs. I want some belt the hiney in the Garden. So
100%.
salute to the whole crew, man, the whole nation.
Yep.
Shout out to my dog out Vicky. Knicks in 4. I'm gone.
Knicks in
Shout
4.
outs to you too, boy. You know the vibes.
No spooky crew. You know how I go.
Nah, we never spooky. You know that.
Yep. 100%.
You know that. Yo, don't you got a ring? Don't you got a sound effect for the spooky in the? Let me hear that before I bounce. Don't you got a sound effect for the spooky in the woods?
Yep, I got it right there.
Let me hear that joint before I leave, man.
They in the woods.
Type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, part of my language. Damn.
So
yo, I'll holler at you, boy. You already.
No doubt. I appreciate you, Trey. Big time. That's my man Trey from Queens. Ooh, I got my man J-Tap. J-Tap, sit tight. Hold up. I got to do my 3 keys though. So my 3 keys for me is I'm gonna keep it very simple. The first key is to get back to our dominant fast starts. We were dominating. I'm gonna tell you right now because I got the game night. All right. By the way, you can go get the 82 nights in the link tree. You feel me? Oh, hold up. I forgot to do this. My bad. First off, before I get to the 3 keys, hold up. Hold on. We got to go right back to research mode. I just thought about something. I forgot to show y'all the merch, man. We got to go to my link tree. For all the new people that's here, all you got to do is go to my link tree. The link is in the description. It's on the screen. Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. You click on the merch, man. We got merch, man. Go check it out. We got mugs. All right. This is the This Week Inside the NYK. You feel me? All right. We got the blue and orange brunch mugs, the Bodega Cat. This is the white version. You feel me? Go check that out. Hit the Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. We got it in black as well. Go check it out. We got t-shirts. All right. And hoodies, but nobody ain't wearing no damn hoodie right now. It's too goddamn hot for that. All right. And we got the white Captain 11. All you have to do is go to my Linktree, Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. And you'll be able to find it. All right. So back to the 3 keys. All right, back to the 3 keys. So we got to get up to a nice lead early, all right? Because I've been keeping track of the first quarter, all playoffs. So before we got into this series, right, we have led. Let me see. Let's make sure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 out of the last 5 games prior to this series, we have won the first quarter. In this series, we haven't won the first quarter yet. We've been trailing. We need to get back to our winning ways. Josh Hart, he said that, because on the Roommates podcast, if you watch the Roommates podcast, check it out. It's Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson's podcast. And Josh Hart said that, because they asked the question, how did you know, or when did you know that the series was over, being that they swept the Cleveland Cavaliers? Josh Hart said, for him, it was game 4. He came out to a fast start and they were dominant. I think they had like a 10-point lead or whatever it was in the first quarter. From that point on, every action after pretty much stunned the Cavs. So when they would make a layup, it felt like it was a 3-point shot. Like everything was magnetized or magnified rather when the Knicks started with the lead, and then they just poured it on. From that point, he knew that they were defeated. And so you have to drain their hope from the beginning and show them that they are not on our level. I think getting off to the lead in the first quarter, preferably a double-digit lead, I think that could help us push forward. My second key is we got to keep Wemby out of the paint. Continue to keep Wemby out of the paint. I got a stat I want to show y'all. I'm going to go into research mode because I can show you this. But this is an interesting stat. And my last 2 keys have to do with Wemby. But this Wemby stat right here, I think is a bar. All right. Give me 2 seconds. Trying to get the domain. Okay, cool. Let me go back to research mode. Bam. Knicks have created a Victor Wembanyama. All right. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Victor Wembanyama. Okay, I did. Dilemma the Spurs clearly never saw coming. What is that? The Knicks have torpedoed Wemby's volume around the basket. All right. Here's a look at his shot attempts in the half court. that have come at the rim or inside the paint against each opponent according to the pivot fade. Look at this. Versus the Portland Trailblazers, 43.7%. Versus Minnesota, 43.9%. Now, this was the biggest shocker here. Against Oklahoma City, 58.9%. And the Oklahoma City Thunder supposedly are supposed to have one of the best paint defenses in basketball. Wemby definitely took the liberty and time to exploit them in the paint. 58.9% of his shot attempts came at the rim against OKC. But look at the New York Knicks. Against the New York Knicks, Wemby is only taking 35% of his shots in the paint against the Knicks. You know why? Because the Knicks paint defense is elite. I've been telling y'all that all year. It's not easy to score inside against the Knicks. All right, we play boxes and elbows. We clear up all the lanes. There rarely is any real effective driving lanes against the Knicks, not consistently. You might get one layup or two, but we do such a great job. I made note of this. Victor Wembanyama only has one alley-oop. Just one. Wemby has one alley-oop in the 2 games. This guy was getting 2 or 3 a game against OKC. He was dunking on them boys' heads. They had no answers. See, on our team, we have a real center that's going to step up and take the job in Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson when he's on the floor. But then we got a guy named OG Anunoby, who should have been first team All-NBA defense. There's no Alex Caruso's on our team guarding Wemby. We guard Wemby straight up with a big man. And that was the recipe for success. And I suspect that will continue to be the recipe for success. So we got to keep Wemby outside the paint as we've been doing. Okay? The more dominant he is inside, the greater chance San Antonio has, because if he's doing that, that means he's playing basketball the right way. You're 7'3". So, you know, I say get the lead early. And continue to keep Wemby shots outside on the perimeter. He's not the greatest three-point shooter. He's not the greatest perimeter shooter. So I want him to continue shooting that. My last key is to exploit the zone defense. The San Antonio Spurs have shifted to a zone defense, which gave them some success in the 4th quarter against our beloved New York Knicks in Game 2. But we'll see if they'll be able to continue to do that. Hold on, I'm trying to find the article because where is it at? Okay, bet I got it, and I'm gonna put this on the screen because I'd like to show y'all. So this is what my 3rd key is, and once again, salute to the Daily Knicks for coming up with these. You know, I do a lot of reading, so I noted it. So I said, this could be my 2 of my 3 keys. Knicks have to solve the latest Spurs wrinkle. All right. Now, listen to this. Very important. The Knicks offense struggled against the Spurs Wembanyama. All right. Rather than guarding Cat late in Game 2, Wemby started defending a Knicks player in either the one of the corners. As the hot hand theory astutely pointed out, these shooters he wound up covering were not Josh Hart, the person opposing teams like to roam off of. They were against Mikal Bridges, Shaman, and OG. The Spurs didn't care. Having Wemby lower on the floor and closer to the basket is more important to them. That is a fact. That is where Wemby is the most effective. So a lot of times we look at defense and we just look at on-the-ball defense. I would not say Wemby is a great one-on-one defender. I would say he's a great help defender who has the tendency to defend pretty well, depending on who he's guarding. But you would prefer Wemby to be there to help. So when they run that zone defense, they're keeping him near the dunker spots. So that way he can roam and be able to get on the other side of the paint to contest the shot for the most part. But you see, the problem with us is that we're just too spaced out. And I'm going to get to that. Hold on. The Towns matchup is giving Wemby problems because it prevents him from roaming or players or playing around the hoop, while also forcing him to defend against one of the league's more physical, imposing downhill drivers. Because it's been confirmed in this series that we know that Wemby cannot guard Towns when he drives the ball. He doesn't have a prayer's chance in hell to guard Karl Anthony Towns on the ball. So they prefer to have him off the ball. All right. Though it flew under the radar with the Knicks winning game 2 and jumping out to a 2-0 finals lead. Listen to this. San Antonio's adjustment paid off. New York posted an offensive rating of just 91.3 in the final 12 minutes. That's the second worst single quarter mark of the series, undercut by only a ghastly performance during the opening frame of game 1. All right. For the Knicks' part, they didn't do themselves any favors. The offensive process for most of the fourth wasn't great. But Wemby was clearly having more of an impact on their thinking and shot profile near the basket. I'm going to add that part. It doesn't say that, but that's what it is. After hitting a 70%, 12 of 17 of their looks in the restricted area through the first 3 quarters, that's fire. The Knicks converted just 25% of their rim attempts in the final frame. This is what happens when Wemby gets off to the corner shooters instead of guarding Towns above the break. So I'm going to stop reading because that's all I wanted to point out. So for me, the key would be to attack the weaknesses in that zone. 2 things we can do. We can now drop Towns lower on the strong side, keeping Wemby on the weak side. And now when Castle or Vassell or whoever one of them little dudes guards Towns, he's going to get double. That'll free up opportunities. So now we got to shoot him out the zone. And I'm looking for my former client, Mikal Bridges, to get to that nail area, which is just the free throw line. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities at the free throw line with Wemby on the corners helping. We got to be able to prepare to deal with that. I think they're going to run more of that defense. But Mike Brown and these guys are very smart. I think that we're more than capable of dealing with that. But those are my 3 keys to victory. And I think the New York Knicks are going to win. I think it's going to be a double-digit win. I'm very confident. Now, I can't say 20. I can't say 30. But I'm going to guarantee a double-digit win. We're minus 2.5 according to Vegas. Vegas is finally seeing the light. And this is where we are. All right. If you're listening, continue to smash that like button. Got some more calls. All right. I do appreciate your support. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We do appreciate the support. Well over half of you guys who watch are not subscribed. So subscribe now to help us close the gap. All right. Let me see who's in the queue. Okay. I got Ohio, FGC Ohio, and my man J-Tap. We talking about the overturned call.
Yo.
What's good, FGC Ohio? We in the building.
Yeah, man, what's good? Yo, I'm a little high right now. I'm walking, and somebody almost ran me over, and I cursed him out. He got up, you know, like, stuff was about to go down, and I don't give a F right now. Excuse my language.
Uh-oh.
So, oh, yeah, I was just wondering, did I break any protocols on the Wemby episode? Because I tried to call, and my call didn't go through. So, I you know, like, I got to learn the rules. I'm still kind of new.
No. If I don't get to your calls, because sometimes we got a million callers.
Okay.
So
Man.
that could have been it could have been just a lot of callers. But no. You didn't break no rules.
Okay.
You good.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're okay, my brother.
Oh, no, I'm good, man. It's just these stupid freaking Ohio drivers are pissing me off, man.
Oh,
like,
man.
It says walk. I'm out here walking right now, man. That's it.
Oh, man.
Like I was trying to call through the, like for the Wemby episode the other day, and you know, like how the whole narrative is all that, and I know it's probably off topic because it's 2 days late, but like I feel like it was, you know, the whole narrative is like fabricated, you know, like it's forced. It's not organic. I don't know if you watch wrestling, but like back in the days when they were pushing Roman Reigns in 2015 when he wasn't ready. Yeah. You know, like when the Rock was pointing at him in the Royal Rumble. For those that, you know, that's what that feels like. It's fabricated. They're forcing it.
I stopped watching wrestling, but I know what you're talking about with wrestling.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. When they're trying to force a guy to be good, for example, he's not really
or the
a
whole
good
John
guy.
Cena thing, like back in the days, like when he was Super Cena, when, you know, like the force. And they're doing it. You see it in the commercials. You see it when he's aura farming, you know, like the fake leadership farming, you know, like him yelling like, yo, you are wasting valuable time for the coach to give some insight on what's going on in the game. And you're out here knowing that the camera, because you know these young kids know when the camera's on them. So they did a little fake aura farm or whatever. Like, oh, wait, camera's on me. All right, let me start yelling at everybody. Oh, hey, man, look at me. I'm the boss. You know, like, get that out of here. He's not ready.
Get that out of here. Right.
Yeah, you know, he has good tools. It's just not your turn right now, man. You know, give it your all. Sorry, my blood pressure's up right now. Adrenaline, I'm getting out of breath here.
To slow it down. We good. Slow it down.
I was about to body somebody. I don't even care, man.
Yeah, easy.
No, I'm good right now. Yeah,
Okay.
well, the other day when I was on Hulu, I know you're trying to talk to Detroit 13, disrespecting the channel and the Spurs fan. Like, the hell with these guys, man. It's your show. You do what you want. But these guys, they're front runners. They're not going to answer the phone when they're losing. And when they do answer the phone, this guy's disrespecting the members. Get these guys. Get these bums. You guys are bum fans. Now, for the real Spurs fans that are right here, that are objective, respect to y'all.
Salute.
Yeah. Nah, but
call up, though. But tell them to call up, though, man. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of breath. I didn't even be tired. It's just the adrenaline right now. But, like, hey, shout out to everybody. Okay.
Hey, man, look. Take your time, my brother, and take it easy, man. It's all good.
Oh, yeah,
we
I'm
got
good,
a
man.
championship to watch, man. You feel me?
Hey, man, I realize I'm from the BX, man. We don't take ish for nobody over here.
Yo, trust me, I know, but we
and
good.
I'm not
right
catching
now,
the case for these bumps, too. I'm in a very good situation right now. I'm 100% the same. You know, like, I get the full checks and everything. I'm not going to let no bum ruin that.
Bingo.
So, sorry about that.
That's where you got it. No, you good. No, it's real talk, man. That's what we here for, man. We here for the real talk, man. And you know, this real life, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm just glad you're good, man.
Quick for 10 seconds, if you don't mind. Jalen Brunson, he earned the love. When he first got there, we knew he was nice. You know, the real ones knew he was nice when we did our research, but he had to earn it. Like the respect was there, but he had to like earn it. And now he's revered, and I know that 36 or whatever wins in the playoffs in 4 years. We respect results out here in New York. But all right, I'm out.
Big time salute.
Absolutely.
It's my man FGC Hitman. Yo, salute to him. Hopefully he's doing good. See if J-Tap's still there. Continue to smash that like button. What's good, J-Tap?
What's going on?
I miss you on the members only show, man. What happened, man? You wasn't there, man.
Hey, my man, life. It's just lifing, and I gotta do what I gotta do. Is what it is.
But you're here now, man. What's your thoughts, man? Is the NBA, are they trying to, you know, make up for the messed up calls, overturning Mitchell Robinson's technical, and will they be on their best behavior? Game 3 in front of the president.
Hey, you know what? My thing's always been why overturn the call if it doesn't affect anything. You know, do it in the moment. Overturn the call in the moment, and everything will be good. You know,
bingo.
Because when it's all said and done, if you lost that game by a point, do you think they would have put that report out? I don't think so.
No, hell no.
All right, I'm gonna make this super sweet. Hey, for the victory parade, I'm gonna need all 5 boroughs to show out.
We going crazy.
Exactly. Me and you, we from Brooklyn.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Hey, Trey from Queens. This close for you, actually. Trey from Queens. You better show up for that victory parade. I love the energy.
He said he gonna pop out. He said he gonna pop out.
Nah. He said he's gonna pop out for the watch long too. I ain't see him.
Okay.
Where he at? You know what? Brooklyn, me and you. Trey, you from Queens? I don't know who's from Bronx. Who's from Bronx in the chat?
A lot of people from the Bronx. You got who you got? Rodney's from the Bronx, but he live in ATL.
All right.
There's mad people from. I just can't. You just put me on the spot.
No, I didn't. It's a rhetorical question. I'm not asking you a question. I know Staten Island. I know Cleo from Staten Island to the Bronx, Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn.
We got a lot of Queens. Manhattan as well. We got Manhattan.
I'm going to need everybody out there for that victory parade. Because you know what? I'm gonna start walking from California to Manhattan right now. I'm not buying no plane ticket. You You know what I mean? I'm not renting no car. I'm not jumping on the Amtrak. I'm gonna be there. I don't know what day the freaking period is gonna be. But you know what?
Well,
I'm gonna be there.
When we win Game 4, it might be the Monday the 15th.
It's next week.
Yeah.
I'm there. Hey, peace and love to the chat.
Yo, J-Tap, my last question, and I'll let you go.
Talk to me.
You going to escort me to Brownsville Spurs fans block to give them the Sohan jersey?
Yeah, my man. I will carry you on my shoulders to Brownsville, Brooklyn. You don't know. You already know. Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, Trey from Queens, you better be at that parade, man.
You're gonna be there.
Be at that parade, all right?
We should make Brownsville Spurs fan come to the parade too. That's what
He won't show up. He won't show up.
But we should make him. Nah, I know he won't.
Nah,
it would have been nice to see him with the jersey on out there.
Oh, for sure.
Could you imagine?
All right, for sure.
Yo, he's a Spurs fan. What's that?
I already had a couple. I'm out of here. Peace and love.
I got you.
I'll see you at the parade, all right? I'll be there.
All right, big time. No doubt.
Peace.
My man, J-Tap, yo. He's a traveling man. Every time we talk to him, he's in a different city. Tugboat called back. Let's see what Tugboat won. What's good, Tugboat? Where we
Can you
at?
hear me? Yo.
I hear you. What's up?
Remember I was like, yo, I don't understand why they hate the Knicks and they keep saying it's the Knicks fans and all this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of callers like FGC, bro. This man's in the middle of road rage and got to get his piece off of why the Knicks is about to win this chip. That's why they can't stand us. Because at the end of the day, whatever happens, the only thing that matters is Knicks in 26.
That's a fact.
That's why they can't stand us. Because we really bleed this. When all obstacles lay our way, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. I'm all right, whatever. You nonsense. But how my Knicks gonna get in this? How my Knicks gonna get this chip? That's why they can't stand us. Like, I've been trying to figure out, like, yo, why is everybody hating on us? I don't get it. And, you know, they, like I said, I don't think it's the organization. I don't think it's the team, because we got the most likable team ever. And they be like, oh, no, it's the fans. And it's like, oh, now, like, after FGC called up, I'm like, oh, I get it now. But instead of giving a man a can of whoop or whatever, let me get my Nick talk off. That's why they can't stand us, because we really passionate about this team, man.
That's a fact.
We really bleed this. So, yeah, did you get my call back for the other guy?
Yeah, I called him back. You didn't hear it? I called him back.
No, not Rez. Shout out to Rez. No, shout out to Rez. You said you wanted a Spurs fan call.
Yeah.
So I sent you the call back from Brownsville. I sent you one for Brownsville.
Oh, hold up. Oh, I see it.
I sent you one for Brownsville. You want that Spurs call? Call that man up. Let's see how he's prepping his let's see if he got that waist trainer on for that Sohan jersey.
I'm glad you told me that, because I thought I didn't even peep that. That's my bad. And I didn't call back Zach. I'm tight. Zach called up too. I forgot to call my man Zach back.
Yeah, man. No, I was really just want to speak that piece on that and make sure you got the Brownsville call out. Cause yeah, man, like FGC, shout out to you, man. Hey, keep a steady head out there, bro. And you know, you got your head in the right place, man. It's Knicks in 26, 100%. Bro.
Nope, Knicks in 26. That's where we at. That's the energy, goddamn it.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you, Tub. I'm calling him now.
Well, I appreciate you, man.
No doubt. I'm gonna try to get the Brownsville Spurs fan in here. Hold on. Before I do that, my bad, Zach. My bad. Get my man Zach on the line. Continue smashing that like button. Hopefully Zach is still available. Oh, I got another area code here too.
Thank you for calling.
My fault, Zach. Whenever you're ready, Zach, I got you. My bad. FDC Hitman says they hate us because the chip means more to us than it ever would for any other fan base. That's a fact. Yo, you get one championship in New York, my brother. That's like winning at least 4 in OKC. You feel what I'm saying? Like one championship in New York is at least 4 in OKC. think about this, right? And I'm gonna talk more about this, but how many national TV games will we gonna get next year? We're gonna break the record for national TV games. Just to let you know off rip. So yeah, I hear you, man. I think that's the case. Let me see who this is. Oh, damn. Oh no. Oh, I got you. Hello, caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, man, my name Tony. I'm calling from Durham, North Carolina. Big Knicks fan.
Okay, thank God. Okay, cool. All right, cool, man. You sound like a good guy. Nah, man, I didn't want to do it to him. What's going on, Tony? North Carolina in the building, man. What's your thoughts?
Hey, man,
all the topics.
Hey, man, we about to sweep them boys, man. Let's go. Knicks in 4, baby. Knicks in 4. They not ready. Cat, he figured out the answer on Wemby. He's gonna be the Finals MVP. You know, they triple teaming JB. They triple teaming JB, but we got all the answers, bro. So I just wanted to say that, man. Knicks in 4, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
I'm with you, family. Yo, that's the energy, man. We the no spooky crew. We not predicting no losses. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I feel you.
No losses. We getting them up out of here. You
Knicks
feel
in
me?
4. Donald Trump coming. We ain't tripping. We going Knicks in 4.
We ain't tripping. We still going Knicks in 4. Are you gonna come out to the parade?
Man, so I stay down in Durham. I'm a ways away right now, but I'm there at heart, man. I got family up there. So they gonna represent, but I'm here at heart, man.
Got you, man. I appreciate that, man. It's all good, man. You know, everybody can't make it, but look, we gonna be there going crazy for you.
Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate you.
No doubt.
All right.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Yeah, I was hoping that would have been a Spurs fan, man. Then the other dude didn't call back. Let me see if the Brownsville Spurs fan is available. We got a request for the Brownsville Spurs fan. Let's see if he's there. Salute to my man Papa Giorgio for the jewels. Damn, got too many damn numbers, man. Cause sometimes I don't put the then I put the Oh man, hold on, I gotta search this. Bronzeville. Could you believe we have a Bronzeville Spurs fan though, y'all? Does that even make sense to you? You know, like Bronzeville people, man. Salute the Bronzeville, man. They like the most New York of the New York, man. Man, I can't find this guy's number. What the hell? Hold up. We try the symbol. I don't know where this guy's number at. I always have a hard time finding him too. Oh yeah, that's why. Because I put the New York. Yeah, I put the New York Spurs fan Bronzeville. That's crazy. Let's see what he got to say. Let's see what he got to say. I know he not gonna run. What's good, Brownsville?
Hey, what's good, my boy?
Hey, you was requested to call up from one of the loyal patrons. Because I was calling for Spurs fans, and your Spurs fans is weak, man. I ain't gonna lie, yo, y'all the weakest fan base. Y'all not the weakest, y'all the second weakest.
But then when I call up, y'all want to hang up. So I mean, why would they want to follow?
Well, because they didn't like. Because remember, you said the word Clyde. You said some things.
I ain't talking about
bounds,
the Clyde
brother.
one. I get the Clyde one, but I'm talking about the other one. We just talking about the game, bro.
I don't remember who that was. Yeah, that was a
Lightning Street, whatever his name was. Whatever his name was. But
was
but
that
I'm
my
saying
man
we can
Crib's
talk.
dad?
Listen,
Yeah.
I was on it all day today, man. Listen, the crazy part is after game 1, that loss was kind of like, all right, not a good feeling. But game 2, the adjustments in the second half, we went down 14-0, and finally seen some energy out of Wemby. Mistakes or not, I can live with it. And y'all got Trump in the arena tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the politics in my basketball, but I don't really
but
care
let's
about
talk
none of
about
that,
it
man.
though. Let's talk about it though,
I don't care
man.
about-
Because
I
let's
don't
be
care.
honest.
I don't care about none of that, man. We gonna whoop your ass whether he was there or not.
No, I'm not talking about him being there. I'm talking about the whole like, they canceled the watch parties. You're gonna have people in there that only could afford it from $11,000 a ticket up. The real fans gonna have to watch it. They're not gonna be around.
Yeah, nah, we good. We got enough real fans in the building, man. It's still gonna be crazy.
But it's not. You know the type of fan I'm talking about. The loyal Knicks fans that been there when 10 years of struggle, paying $400 or $500 for a ticket, and giving their hard-earned money. And now it's time they made the pinnacle, the promised land. San Antonio tickets were $1,800, $4,000.
I know. That's why we took over your building. Like
yeah,
you said, we wasn't gonna be able to do that.
It was accessible. It was accessible to do it. If they would have to travel for $11,000 and $200,000, I bet you that wouldn't happen either, because there was no home team discounts. I bet you that wouldn't happen as much either. But the fact that it was
one
reasonable.
thing we know is not going to be no Spurs fans up in. That's one thing we do know. It ain't going to be no Spurs fans. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all not even calling the show.
Nah, I mean, listen, the Spurs fans right now are sitting back. Right now, a couple of them licking their wounds or whatever. But for me, I look at it like this. The series ain't over till it's full. And there's nothing in those two games that made me feel like the Knicks have some decided advantage, so we have to go in there and lose now. I'm looking at a few adjustments, and we're in good shape.
Man, y'all going to get good luck to. I'm just
your man Mikal Bridges was part of a 2-zip series already. He know what it's like. He was on Phoenix when it was up 2-zip.
We made a bet, right? So I just need to know what day could we come down to Bronzeville.
Oh, you jumping the gun. You jumping the gun right now.
Because we got to go through your pride. Me and J-Tap coming down there.
Listen, you gotta jumping the gun. Let's wait till the series is over. We can talk about that. I'm not talking about it. No, I still got the Brunson jersey hung up, steam pressed.
Would you come to the parade? Would you come to the parade with the jersey on? Would you do that?
No, listen, I got if I could tell you how many right now, I got about this. I might mess around. I might be wearing Knicks apparel for 20 years straight, messing around right now.
Oh, you got other bets too? Damn.
Every day, the other best dudes is willing to fit me up in it. I'm like, yo, y'all wildin'. I'm not doing it, but
nah, no doubt.
But nobody is officially. But I didn't make no official bet with nobody. Everybody, Knicks fan. Listen, man, I don't know. This is the part I can't understand. Act like you've been in a gourmet restaurant before, man. All you got All you got so far was the hors d'oeuvres and a little. You didn't get anything yet. The main entree didn't get there yet. Relax.
I hear you. So hold on. So I got a question. Like, when we win the championship, are you going to be a little happy? Like, oh, they finally got one. Come on, keep it real.
You know what I'm really happy? You know what I'm gonna keep it real? I'm gonna keep it 1,000% for. I'm happy as a New Yorker that this is the first time I've seen New York so united since 9/11. And for that, and the spirit of New York is high. I'm proud to be a Timberland wearer, regardless if it's the Knicks that push that theory or not. I would rather it be some, But that's just being in New York right now, the energy is on a trillion. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's hard being a Spurs fan with so many Knicks fans around, because when y'all wasn't doing nothing, there's nobody to talk to. So it's good to be able to debate and have spirited conversation again. It's a beautiful thing. But like I said, it's not over yet. Act like you've been to a fancy restaurant before, man.
Man, it's over. I can't wait for tomorrow night. I'm just letting
you
know.
I'm telling you right now. Let me tell you something. During that game, they're so funny to me. My phone was going off nonstop. I had to put it on silent because when the Knicks went up 14, it was ridiculous. Dudes out here for 9 years. But guess what? When the Spurs made the run, I'm typing back. I'm responding. Yeah. Look at radio silence until after the final shot when we missed. Then all of a sudden, yo. I'm like, come on, stop. Your heart was in your back.
Man. If we're not gonna lose, but if that happens, you can call.
Oh, the pressure's on y'all right now. I don't listen. The pressure's on y'all, and all this referee stuff I don't want to hear. Y'all won. Stop crying about referees.
Yeah, but we had to defy the odds of cheat codes. Come on, man.
Oh, you calling cheat codes? You know why I don't want to hear it? Because I remember when I called in when I was saying OKC, the refs are going crazy right here. Y'all, I don't want to hear that. Y'all, listen, I don't want to hear about no referees.
Y'all got calls though. We not getting no calls with y'all.
Yeah. It's 20 fouls and 23 fouls. Both teams fouled about the same that game. They got about the same
amount of fouls. But you go on the line twice as much as us, man.
Because of y'all are not going to the basket as much. Y'all shooting the whole. Y'all got about 15 more jump shots that game. Y'all had 16 more possessions that game, and they were most of them were jump shots.
How many times did y'all?
Yeah, I was turning it over, but that's a whole nother time. Anyway, look, all I want to say is this, man, and then we could wrap up, man. I'm calling you tomorrow. I don't want the Boost Mobile excuse, dog. We gonna start the show with you, man.
Yo, it's been the first of the month. You know, Boost Mobile will be wanting their money on the 7th.
No, my G. We gonna start the show with you. All right? And then once it gets 3-0, my brother, oh man, now we gotta start planning a day when we come into Bronzeville. I got my man J-Tap coming out. He flying out.
Man, listen, I had 11 dudes at my front door today. Yesterday, probably 19.
They gonna like me, Raj. I'm gonna come through the block. I need all your friends to be out there. Hey,
yo, listen, I already know how this is gonna go. You can be their best friend. Oh, you about to listen? But it's not happening. It's not happening, man. Listen, it's not happening. I just need y'all to calm down, pump the brakes, man. You need 4 to win. But you know what's gonna be so sweet? You know what's gonna be so sweet?
What's up?
This 2-2 series coming up. Remember, you heard it here first.
All right, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man.
2-2, don't get nervous now.
No.
No spookiness in the woods.
What?
No spookiness in the woods.
We the no spooky crew, dog.
Ooh,
we don't lose.
Y'all won by 10, then y'all won by 1. We trending upwards, baby.
Y'all about to get smacked tomorrow.
Oh, y'all bet. Listen, the pressure's on y'all. Y'all have to win this series. You think Reggie Miller choke was bad? This is gonna be monumental.
Wemby is not ready.
I would actually feel sorry. I would feel sorry for y'all only because I'm a New Yorker.
Wemby is not ready.
I'm only feel sorry because I'm gonna be like, New York failed. And just be like, look who we have representing us, the Knicks.
He got time.
We have the Knicks representing us. That's why.
No, not next year. 5 years from now, Wemby gonna get his first chip. Watch.
Oh, you lying to yourself right now. Y'all scared to death of them little boys right now. You already know. You already felt the pressure, man. You already respected. It's not Cleveland. It's not Cleveland. It's not Philly. You saw that already. Not Cleveland, not Philly. You don't respect it?
I gotta go. We gonna dust y'all up. We gonna talk tomorrow, man.
We can talk. One love, brother. Yo, man. One love to you and everybody else, man. Stay up, man. Salute. New York.
New York City. Brooklyn. All right. Hold up. Yo, I can't wait for tomorrow. We about to dust these dudes. Yo, bro. Let me get my man Zach on the line. Yo, we about to dust these dudes. I swear. I already gave you the blueprint. They're gonna run that weak ass zone. What's good, Zach?
Yo, what's good, Karan? How you doing tonight? How's everybody doing in OKF Nation? Salute, salute.
We were doing good until Bronzeville they requested Bronzeville to call up. Oh, God.
The absolute nonsense that he spews. The absolute nonsense that he spews. It's just so comical at this point. I mean, everything he says is complete farce. Like, he just makes things up as he goes along. So it's funny. It just must hurt right now being a Spurs fan. And I get it. He's going to, it's like you got to lie to yourself to make yourself feel better sometimes, right? That's what's going on right now with him.
Right. Exactly.
I did want to start with was it Red is his name?
Who?
Was that one to call it? Yeah, Rez. Yeah, dude, I got a shout out to him, dude. He hit my heartstrings on that. Because I was just thinking about my first game in 1988 was my dad, and he passed away a couple years back. So it was kind of
bless.
It kind of got me on that one. So I gotta salute Rez on that. Like, it's been a long time coming, man. This is the most exciting time I can ever imagine being a sports fan, man. I'm a huge sports fan, all New York, all the way. Born and raised in Manhattan, lived my whole life there. Moved out to LA a few years back, but this is the most amazing time that I can imagine being a Knicks fan. To all the Knicks worldwide, to all the Knicks fans in this state, in this channel. I mean, we've blood, sweat, and tears rooting for this team. So, man, to think about Knicks in 26 is just it's an absolute revelation. We're on the precipice of greatness. This team is just going to continue. I mean, everything you can think of is in our favor with Leon Rose, Worldwide West. This team coming together and knowing that they have one mission and one mission only. And that's bringing a chip to New York. Dude, it's happening, man. It's happening. Everybody get ready. It's about to get crazy in NYC. It's about to get lit.
Goodness.
It's about to get lit. It's lit Knicks in 26. It's disgusting what's going to happen. They better fear a Knicks planet because that's what's about to happen, y'all. Knicks about to be the chips.
That's a fact. Hey, I might even mad at it, my brother. I agree with you. This is our year, man.
Yeah. And the Spurs better welcome the Thunderdome because it's about to get absolute pandemonium in MSG tomorrow night.
Do you think that they try to make good by, make overturning Mitch's technical foul?
Honestly, the only way they can make good is if they actually give Wemby a flagrant one for what he did to Alvarado. That's the only way it would be good in my mind. But that was absolutely disgusting what he did. And honestly, in a regular season game, he probably would have been ejected with a flagrant 2.
Right.
So the NBA obviously has every eye on them at this point in time. Adam Silver, Nosferatu-looking guy. I don't know if you know who that is, but my man, the NBA has some explaining if they don't call the games impartially for the last 2 games. They can't do anything about it, or it's going to ruin the integrity of the whole game. So Brownsville can talk all he wants about no foul calls. Everybody was in agreement. He's wrong. He made something up. Everybody knew that OKC fouled the hell out of the Spurs with Hartenstein holding Wemby. Everybody, Knicks fans, the whole NBA nation knew what happened in that game, and that's why the last 2 games were officiated so evenly. It's the same thing that's about to happen. You when that comes into focus, it changes the whole way the game is going to be officiated. So the last 2 games are going to be officiated, fair and square, and the Spurs just at that point in time have nothing for us. So I do agree with you. Double-digit win for the next 2 games. Knicks in 26.
Bingo.
Let's go Knicks.
We're going to take their heart, mind, body, and soul and smash it this next game. I appreciate you, Zach.
Appreciate you. Best content on YouTube. OKF Nation.
Thank you. Big time. Salute to my man, Zach. Fire call. I agree. I think that man, it's gonna be lit. Hold on, I do got some. Right, salute to my man Papa Giorgio. Knicks fans never spooky. We taking the chip in 2026. Yo, I've been waiting all my life for this, y'all. Like we're literally days away from an NBA championship. Like, how do y'all feel, man? I've been waiting a long time. A very long time. And to be right here with a Knicks team, one of the best teams in NBA history, why not? Why can't the Knicks be one of the best team in history? What? Because we don't have the ball-headed guy? Because we don't have the first teamer, the MVP? Why can't we be one of the best teams in NBA history? How many teams won 13 games in a row? These are all serious questions. But we never spooky, man. Salute to you, man. Great message. I do got another call. Request a call. This is from Tugboat. He says trade from Queens for Figgy. All right, so let me get L Figgy on the line. All right. Salute to her. I'm disappointed in San Antonio. Got to be a guy from Brooklyn to save the San Antonio fan base. Because y'all don't got no heart to call up, but y'all in the chat chatting away. Crazy stuff. What's going on, Figgy?
What's up? What's going on?
Tugboat, he requested you, man. He said he said Trey, courtesy of Trey, and he requested you to call up. So.
Oh, thank you, Tuggy. Shout out, Tuggy.
Salute to Tugboat.
Yeah, man. He's always good people, man. We got some good people in this chat. Tuggy is on, he's up there, man. He's the MVP of the chat for what I think. But, yo, shout out to Zach real quick, man. He really hit something on the head there, man, when he was talking about his pops and going to the game with him in the 80s. Shout out to the dads. I just got Father's Day is coming up, man. My dad passed away back in at the end of 2001, and he also instilled. Yeah, Thank you. Yeah, he was a Vietnam vet, and he had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and you know he passed at 60. And I always tell you, I laugh when I watch the games because Mike Tirico reminds me of my dad. Yo, Mike Tirico looks just like my dad.
Oh wow!
And yeah, it's funny, and his mannerisms and everything always remind me. But my dad also instilled, you know, shout out to the dads who instilled a love of sports in their children. Because look at the legacy they leave behind. Look at the community that you've built, Karan, all around people who just. The common denominator here is the New York Knicks, and it's a beautiful thing to witness what you and Maxine have built in this community. It's just amazing.
Salute to Maxine, for sure.
Yeah, man, you guys, I mean, the product that you guys have put forth is like, I keep saying it, man, but it's like nothing else on YouTube. But, you know, I would love to ask, next time you speak to Brownsville, one question I'd love to ask him, because I know he tries to come off as objective. I know I watched the whole debate you had with him, man, months ago. Yeah. It was hilarious. And if anybody out there wants to go watch it, yo, they got to go see that debate, man. That is funny. It to me, it was pure comedy because my guy doesn't really stand on principle. And the thing with it is, I would love, if he really truly is objective, here's what I would like to ask him or any other Spurs fan in our chat who's just watching or out there. One question. And I'll leave it there. And depending on how they answer, and I want him and any other Spurs fan to answer this I want them to answer this very carefully because it will change my opinion of you. And this is the question. Okay. This is the question I would pose to them. Are you honestly going to sit there and tell me that foul that they called for OG, that he got the 3 free throws on to help us secure the win? That was the first foul call we got in the second half of that game.
That's a fact.
And it was only acquired because Mike Brown challenged. If we had not had that challenge, and shout out to Cleo, if we had not had that challenge and Mike Brown had not used this challenge, we would have lost that game. Now, I got to ask any objective Spurs fan out there, do you really think in your heart of hearts, at the end of the game, that was the only foul that the Spurs had committed by that point in the second half of the game? Now, if you say, yeah, man, they were letting them play physical, yo, don't even talk to me because I can't, first of all, either you're a liar or you don't know what you're talking about. Either way, I don't speak to fools. I can't speak to liars. I can't speak to people who don't know what they're looking at. You have to be able to look at a game and objectively say, man, this is getting out of hand. This is ridiculous. This is, the refs are just calling this all one-sided. And, I just have to sit there and even Shaquille O'Neal, he was talking about like, oh, shout out to the refs for letting them get physical on one side of the ball, Shaq. What are you talking about? I can't, again, another one of these pundits that toe the company line for Adam Silva because he pays the bills. I can't mess with you. This is why I told you I'd rather watch if Prime can get some playoff games next season. I hope they do because I enjoy that way better. And I just want to ask Brownsville or any other Spurs fan in the chat, man, you're really going to tell me that was the first foul that the Spurs had committed when you have Wemby out there ragdolling Jose Alvarado? And I want to shout out to Jose Alvarado, man, because if you watch the clip where Wemby is dragging him, my man was so locked in, he wasn't even phased.
Right. Salute to Jose.
Jose, who's holding it down for Jalen so he can get some rest. I'm telling you right now, man, there is nothing better than watching Knicks basketball right now. And these referees and Adam Silva, and I know that call was made from him on high. And I'm not even going to say what I want to say about him because I don't want to mess with your channel. I know. You can disclaimer. You can put the disclaimer up for me.
Disclaimer back up there.
But yo, I want to see something real quick. Yo, 4 more likes, Karan. We need to get those 4 likes, bro. We need 4 more for 200. Let's go, guys. Let's get them up, fam.
Oh, I forgot about that promise. Yeah, smash that like button. We're gonna give away 5 memberships. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. But I appreciate
you for reminding me about that.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, Karan. Yo, Knicks, let's get this done. Let's get this done for Father's Day for all the good dads out there who want to raise up their kids right and raise them up Knicks fans.
That's right. Salute to you, Figgy. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Tuggy.
Yeah, that's crazy that I forgot that Father's Day was coming up. Ain't that crazy, man? Like, the dads got to get some love too. But listen, man, smash that like button, man. I'm gonna give away as soon as we get 200 likes. I'm giving away five memberships. All right, so continue to smash. I forgot all about that. Salute the figure, always keeping me on point. OKF ladies, official. I do got somebody who was triggered. My man Juan was triggered. He said the Bronzeville Spurs fan. Damn. Hold on, let me get my man Juan back on the line. Smash that like button. I'm giving away 5 memberships if we get 200 likes. Get my man Juan. He said the 8 something number. Yeah, I got it. Calling you back now, Juan. Continue smashing that like button, y'all. If you hadn't already.
Yo.
What's good, Juan?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really getting tired of these disingenuous people and fans. I'm really just tired of it, bro. Like, you know dang well that the refs was doing what they... Hey, put that disclaimer back up, too.
Uh-oh.
Nah.
I got you. It's back up.
Now, for real, though, like, come on. We know what they was doing, bro. Come on, man. Even when the announcers, the commentators are saying, hey, these calls fishy, bro. Like, the hair thing and the ones that, like, oh, I don't like this call. I don't like this call. When the commentators are saying something, you know something's wrong.
Right.
So how you going to sit there and be like, oh, we just got the same amount of calls? Like, come on, bro. Stop being dishonest, man. And that's the difference between someone like me and you. Like, if we saw it on our side, we'd be like, yeah, that's right. It's true. But
100%.
We will take it. It's for us. But you're going to sit there and just say, like, oh, it's the same amount? Get out of here, bro. And
that's crazy.
Now that the MSG, they better call it right because, hey, I ain't saying nothing, but you know how the fans get in New York, so that's all I'm going to say. The refs don't want that smoke with the fans.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true. Yeah. Get it right. Just call it down the middle. That's it.
That's it. That's it. They just, you know, I know I want to make y'all money, but at the end of the day, is it really worth? Also, y'all looking at how y'all look. Like, is it really worth all that? Like, you have to rescind a technical. Like how bad does that look on them, right?
Crazy.
Right.
Right.
Just
Do
like
you think
said
that?
The other day.
But will that make them call it fair though? Like, see, that's my question. Like, you rescinded the tech. Now you see that's bringing more awareness to your negligence and poor officiating. So will you call it right now?
That's putting the spotlight on it. You have to come.
So,
like, you know what I'm saying? And you know dang well that Spurs fans were complaining. They were like, oh, no, we knew what was going on with SGA too. So, like, now they show favoritism because they trying to stretch a series. Like, it's like you said, I don't think they really care who wins. They just don't want it to be a sweep. But it's almost inevitable. The inevitability. Y'all coping. Just take your L with grace, right?
Right.
You know, you guys got a lot of time.
Take it with grace.
This is our time. This is our dynasty. I see a couple of chips coming here, maybe 3. Like, I'm not even going to be satisfied with one. I'm happy we got one in 53 years, but I think we could get more. I don't think this team is done. Because I still think even with this chip, they're going to criticize it, and the Knicks are going to hear that, and they're not going to be happy with just. They want to shut all the critics up. You see, with Brunson is that type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
The whole squad is like that. They're talking about 0-0. They talk like champions because some of them been there before. A lot of these guys have been to the champ. Like the Brunson's been to 2. It's not an NBA chip, but he's still been to some championships. So you know what it takes to win.
100%.
Meanwhile, Wemby's saying, "No, I'm not worried. You're down 2-0. You can't even show some respect. Those guys are tough. You don't say nothing like that. You know, those guys
that's what
are
I'm saying.
Challenge, formidable. Like, but you know, we got to prepare. None of that. He was like, "No, I'm not worried. I'm doing this, that." Like, bro, they don't talk like champions.
They're not ready, man. It's clear. How are you not concerned going into a game where if you go down 2-0, no team has overcome.
They
Teams
talk
more
about, you know what he
accomplished than
said
your
about
team.
the Garden, right? When he said about the Garden?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, bro, like how you know dang well that atmosphere is crazy, and you got to get your boys ready. But that's the youth and inexperience showing, and that's why we should have been favored because we have the experience, the veteran leadership, and it's showing too. But everybody got to learn the hard way. So I hope y'all put your money on this bird so you can lose your money. And I'm gonna win some.
It's the regular season though. Like everybody's thinking about the 60 wins. Wemby was defensive player of the year. So, that's what it boils down to.
Cat, he's food for Cat, bro. That's cat food.
He's literally cat food.
He's Purina. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's over. Wemby's Purina for the next 2 games. He's been
It's to the point where they got to hide him now. They're putting him in the zone. So he don't got to guard town. Yeah.
He can't play that free safety with us.
It's over.
He's out there. He's not coming. Why do you think he's not? They're like, oh, why isn't he in the lane? Because he's afraid of Cat.
That's
why. That's why he's throwing up shots. Like, y'all can admit that to yourself. Y'all can open that hard. It's going to be all right. Y'all win something, like I said, 3, 4, 5 years down the line. Y'all get your chip, but it's the Knicks' time.
Right.
And it's about dang time.
I told Broswell that 5. He said no. I said, yeah, about 5 years. Yeah.
For real.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
man. So I just that annoyed the hell out of me. So I had to say something.
I know. I appreciate it, yo. Keep your foot on their neck, man. If they speaking like how you don't want, and they bothering you, you have the right to call back to address what they said.
Oh yeah,
and, that's what this channel is for. You feel me? To give you guys an opportunity to speak.
Yeah, man. It's just like, when are you gonna show some type of respect? That's the only thing. Like, I respected Wemby. I respected those dudes because I know they got hard. But I knew we were gonna win. But I don't know if they're gonna give us a challenge. They gave us a challenge. At the end of the day, we too tough. We're too battle tested. We like all other players. Who you gonna like? You saw what? Just 2 players being on fire, and it was almost a blowout. You needed the rest to get you back in the game. So what do you think is gonna happen when everybody's on?
Man. We might have spoke about it, but are you gonna come up for the parade?
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna go for that, bro.
100%. Well, I appreciate you, Juan, man. I appreciate the call back.
Let's
Anytime you trigger,
Knicks in 26,
keep your foot on their neck.
Yeah. All right, later, bro.
Big time. First of all, I want to salute the chat. Y'all fire. Y'all crossed the 200 mark. So now I'm going to give away the 5 memberships, like I said. Hold on. Give away the 5 memberships right now. Don't tell me I can't do it from here. Should be able to. Bam, it's done. So let's see who got the prizes. Salute to everybody who just received memberships. All right. Welcome to OKF Nation. Diane K. Love. Kevin Taylor. Salute to you. Mad Mike. What's good? Is that GS or G says? Salute to you. And TRD Crazy. Salute to you, man. Welcome to OKF Nation. Fire. Listen, man, all you gotta do is hit that membership tab. It comes with a whole lot of perks, a whole lot of, members only Discord server, members only Sundays, well over 80 members only videos. It comes with a lot, So salute to y'all, man. I do appreciate you guys. Salute to y'all, man. The chat is lit. So look, man, we'll be back tomorrow, man. We'll be back tomorrow. I got the podcast, and I'll probably drop a clip in the short. And then also, where there's smoke, there's fire. Game 3, I think it's going to be a double-digit win. I do appreciate you guys. And until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.